Dream Tuesday.
Opie and Anthony.
You're checking out Opie and Anthony. Louis C.K. in studio. His
Yes.
new DVD, Shameless, is out and about. Make sure you pick it up sometime today.
And
We just met our new PD here in New York.
Yes. Clarity?
Clarity?
Tracy Clarity, I think is how you say her last name.
I didn't even hear what she had to say because she was braless.
Was she?
Oh, was she?
Kidding.
All right.
What the hell is Tom doing?
Let's get right into a human resources.
Why? We're just doing our... Dude.
Right before everything, let's just dive headfirst into some harassment.
If you got big balloons and you walk in without a bra, of course we got to talk about it. That's what we do in our radio show. And I say once again, F you to Tom Chiusano. I know what you're doing, Tom. I'm not stupid. You're trying to control us.
It worked.
Through.
Yeah, it did work, and I'm pissed off that it did.
I will not lie. I found myself attracted to our new program director. She had
Got a great voice.
She certainly does, and she may have been wearing a brassiere. However,
She wasn't wearing a bra. We all saw it.
But then some women see me, and that just happens.
That's a hell of a first impression.
Yes.
Didn't notice that.
Yes.
They become looser in the breast area.
Yes. Their body,
Is that it, Jimmy?
their body
They just become more-
tenses up for sexual energy.
See, for the rest of America here in New York, they went back to music, back to the old K-Rock, and they finally hired a PD. Her name's Tracy. She did very well at Hot 97 here in New York City, and we met her. Tom brings her in, and she's wearing just like some kind of... what color was the T-shirt? I don't even know.
I didn't know she had a head.
The headless woman.
You know.
And Tom's standing behind her going, I finally got these guys right where I need them.
She was lovely.
She was. What happened?
He's using her to control us. I know what this is about. She walks
think
in
that's
first
how it's...
impression without a bra? This place is going to rock.
If he wants the reeds longer, she'll wear like white clothing, no undergarments. We'll just agree to anything like dopes.
Nice hire, Tom. Nice hire.
She came in. Which one's Opie? Which one's Anthony? It's always a good sign. We're in trouble.
The sad part is she looked at you, and Anthony said, which one's Opie, which one's
that a
Anthony?
little odd?
Well...
She said she saw us on like Letterman or Leno or one of those.
Yeah.
But still kind of didn't know which one was which.
She's playing a game with
If you do take
She's seen
2
a million
seconds.
pictures probably.
Yeah.
Older. That's how you begin
Yeah.
That's what you should turn around and say which one's the left one, which one's the right one.
Turn it right back around.
Yeah, just go home.
And I need to know if this is an HR problem. I mean, if she's going to walk in without a bra, we got to talk about the fact that we just met the new PD here in New York, and she was not wearing a bra, and she's got
large,
big ones.
Look.
It is an HR problem, a huge rod. That's what I'm going to run around here with. Thanks to her loveliness.
Look.
What the? We've never worked with a woman before. This is a little unorthodox.
Did we never?
I don't think so.
No, you're right.
Kahn?
We never did.
What?
Did you work with Julie Kahn?
No, I didn't work with that
Woman?
woman.
Wait longer.
Well, her last name is Kahn. You know.
Of course.
And Tom gave an interview in the Daily News I was reading, and it was just riveting.
Riveting.
Make sure you pick it up,
Oh, it was
especially if you need a nap.
Yeah, pick it up and read the back, page 72. Tom Chiusano gives a riveting.
Yes.
Why? What do you like about the interview?
I don't know. I understand that Larry King wanted him, and he said no, so Larry took Paris. I mean, it was just one of those powerful...
It has corporate guy written all over it.
It has drama. It has laughs. It gets sad and melancholy. It's uplifting.
Really?
It's everything the printed word should be. I'm going to read just one line here.
Okay.
He says, a good programmer, like a good salesman, can handle any format, said she is... Tracy impressed everyone. She was always our first...
Hell, she just impressed us, okay? Now I know what the interview process was all about.
Of course she was your first choice. How could she not be? I would say she was first and second, judging by that shirt.
Right. Boy, John Minnelli or braless Tracy. Tough decision here.
I want to buy her whatever shoes with giant rubber soles so they kind of bounce. I say we insert a trampoline into this office, and whenever she wants to yell at us, she can just bounce on it and scream at us, and we'll agree with anything she's saying. Tom raised a good point, though, about the K-Rock flip. People said about the ratings. He goes, it's a little too early for ratings. Notes Chiasano, but phone response...
Jim, get through this. You're out again. Jimmy! Jim's out again.
Phone responses have been terrific. And we've gotten very positive responses from advertisers. A lot of them said, glad you're back. I like what Tom does characters. That was the advertiser character.
Yeah.
A lot of them said, glad you're back. What took you so long?
What took you so long?
Oh, God.
When was the last time anyone really said, what took you so long?
Yeah.
Well, the last thing Tom said, and I don't want to give it all away, is that they're talking about how to play the music. Chiasano, probably the worst name in print ever. He has to shorten his name to something show business. Chiz, Tommy Chiz.
Tommy Chiz.
The U and the O, it's uncomfortable to read. Says, while you make little tweaks in programming all the time, every week. Oh, that was it.
It just ends there.
It just ends?
Oh, no. Chiasano said that while you make little tweaks in programming all the time, every week, the station and listeners are basically happy.
Oh, my God.
That is great stuff if you're an insomniac.
Who puts that on? Who sets the type?
If I tried to type that into my computer, I would just give it. It would just a virus would pop up. It'd be the BOR ingworm.
I was at the Comedy Cellar with Jimmy last night.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting at a table and just cutting down anybody that walks in, just destroying them. Yeah. Because we're bored and we just hate everybody. And these two guys walk in bicycle racing outfits.
Oof, yeah.
And one of them is number 5 and number 11. The other one's number 11. And I just go, oh, good, number 5 and number 11 are here. And Jim goes, I hope 6 through 10 are dead.
So there you go.
Hatred for strangers.
There you go. We met the new PD there, Tracy.
Wonderful.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. All right, back to the fisherman cutting off his fingertips to free himself. We got a little more info.
Ooh.
It was tipped up on its side, the boat, I guess, and the current caught it and slammed it up against the log, said Vestal. He reached out with his hand to try to push off, and instead it caught 2 of his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
As the water pressure held the boat against his index and middle fingers, the men yelled for a chainsaw, which the Vestals grabbed along with their canoe and a pry bar. They went about 50 yards downstream and maneuvered near Messenger. When we went by, he said, I cut them off, Vestal said, recalling the man trudging to the shore.
Don't worry, I cut him off.
So I still say he went into panic mode. Because they were going to use the chainsaw to get rid of the log.
Yeah, they had time, it sounds
They
like.
had a lot of time.
Fishermen have the tips of their fingers missing. They always do. So he just figured, okay, that's how it was mine,
They found the fingertips, which had been cut just below the first knuckle. They were smashed pretty good. He told me they were broke, and that might have helped get them off. Like he couldn't cut through them, but since they were busted, he was able to cut right through it.
Bone,
yeah, through that bone.
Good drowning, though. I guess you will tolerate some pain if there's water filling your face.
Sure.
Messenger obviously felt trapped being in the sinking boat for at least 15 minutes. But police said he might have been able to survive without cutting his fingers off. See, the police are even saying that. Hindsight is 20/20. If he'd have known help was not far away, he might have held off taking the steps he did. It's one thing to think about doing that, but actually doing it is another thing, yeah. With the fingers on ice, doctors are attempting to reattach them.
A friend of mine had to do that, but it was in
his face. They should just put him on his face.
Yeah,
make him look like a silly idiot.
Yeah. So he looked like Redford with those stupid bumps on his face.
Yes. God.
No, a friend of mine actually had to cut his fingers. It was in a pool, and there was a drain thing at the bottom, and he was down there trying to pull it up.
Stop.
2 of his fingers got stuck.
No way.
So how do you?
Did he have a
look at his face. Jimmy lies so much. He's like a big fat liar.
But then he gets a silly look on his face, so you know.
He can't help himself.
I know.
You would be the worst criminal.
I'm awful.
Because you'd be lying to the cops, and like for the first second, the cops would go, "Oh, okay," and then they go, "Oh, wait, look at his face."
Yeah.
No, he's smiling and he's biting his tongue.
All right, time to play. What are they talking about?
Oh,
What?
let's play.
We've been doing this bit for years. So what are we talking
segment?
about? What are they talking about bit?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
Louis psyched for Friday?
What happens Friday?
Are you doing the
Oh yeah,
Mohegan
sure.
Sun Saturday,
yes,
actually?
Yeah, Saturday. That's
well, we're
why I didn't know
broadcasting
you
live
were
Friday. Are you going to be up there early?
Oh, I don't know. I think so. I'm in the area, so I don't know yet.
But
I'll be at the show.
We're broadcasting live in front of 300 or 400 people at the Wolf Den, which is in the middle of the Mohegan Sun.
The Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But they call it the Wolf Den.
Mm-hmm.
They do like live broadcasting.
Indians and wolves.
Yeah, the wolves.
You guys
Wolves.
gonna watch Shaq's show tonight? How he attacks child obesity?
Well,
Yeah.
Stacey's giving it 3.5 stars, so.
Well, I
Gotta
mean,
be
that's a
good.
reality show, so I'm not gonna. As much as I'd love to just lop her hand off and slap her with it, that's that might be a justified review.
It seems pretty cool. Like, you got Shaq. He's, role model for kids. And then you got these fatsos, these little fatsos who their parents are enabling, mushes who give these kids everything they want to eat. And, they're big, fat, obese kids. And then Shaq's gonna whip them into shape.
I like Shaq. Like, I didn't like him for years, and I was always a Laker fan just because of James Worthy getting busted with prostitutes in Seattle. And
I love how you pick your sports teams. It's just amazing.
I was never
through what crimes guys get away with.
I was
You
the
must
first-
love the Cowboys from back in the... Oh, you
He
did
does love the Cowboys.
He did love the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I was never a basketball fan, but I saw Abdul-Jabbar, and I was watching a Laker.
You mean Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
No, that's not what I call him.
You just call him Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, K-A-J, Kaj. He was, I was watching a championship, him and Magic were playing, and they lost to the Celtics. So I'm like, wow, I like these guys, because they were losing to Boston, they lost that year. So whatever, I became a Lakers fan, but then I stopped watching them, and then Shaquille came on, I was like, alright, I like him. And then Kobe, who I hate. I was so happy when Shaquille left.
But he rapes ladies. I thought you would enjoy that.
No, because he can't even own up to it.
Oh,
He's
okay.
pussyfoot around some stupid Colorado Springs. I just like the fact that Shaquille went and the team fell apart. No story there.
All right, well... You want to hear the terrific
Hold on.
writing from Linda
I'm going to talk
Stacey?
more about how I became a Laker fan. And then I was watching... Goodness gracious!
Linda Stacey.
Horrible woman.
This is from her column today, reviewing Shaq's Big Challenge, which is on tonight. Shaq picked 6 morbidly obese Florida young teens who are scary fat, not just because they eat junk food in quantities so massive they need earth movers to clean the tables afterwards.
She's like goofing on
I
them.
don't think that they're that big. I think maybe she's got her facts mixed up.
Exaggerated humor is
Because they
usually
don't
funny
use-
unless it's Linda Stacey trying it.
Here's the worst part
Or
about her.
Stassi, whatever.
She tries to be like a quipper, and it's like you're a hen. What you are is you're a housefrau.
Yeah.
You're not a funny writer.
No, she's not.
You're not a gifted funny writer.
She's got. You picture a cigar in her hand, and she looks as dumb as any lady with a cigar in her hand.
It's never like, whoa, she's one of the boys. Watch
Also, I
out
hope.
for her.
Yeah, and I hope
always
she gets AIDS and dies. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't disagree, Lou.
All right. Anyway, let's play. What are they talking about here?
All right.
Every day, the seniors who live in the Chippington Towers 2 high-rise grab their chairs, sit outside, and chat. But all they can talk about lately are...
I'm scared to death. I can't sleep. If my cover moves, I'm afraid to sleep.
Betty Pickle has had a close encounter with a... So is Shirley Haskins, who was smacked in the face by one as she was walking into the building.
Just as I stepped right there, it hit me right here in the eye. I mean, just hit me hard.
That's racist.
I know. They're talking about, right?
I think so.
Big, fat...
Big, juicy, smelly... Yeah, I think that's...
Well, that would be the number one answer on the board, yeah.
Yes.
But
hit her in the eye.
What
else could it be?
Let's move on as we play. What are they talking about?
Shirley's attack is the second one within the last 3 weeks. Another lady who lives here was by a inside her room. Worried, both women called the Metro Health Department and are now dealing with yet another nuisance.
And she told me to go to the nearest hospital and start the shots.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
diseased. Obviously. Shooting horribly diseased all over her, in her, on her, through the, out his, all over her. Right? Am I right?
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They've been making plenty of appearances in the daytime as well.
Ooh.
These old people taking their dogs out and walking them and getting attacked and things. I don't want to get attacked again.
We could not reach the owner tonight for comment. However, the night manager for the building told us that he is aware of the problem and that both control have been called.
I didn't know there was
There's a control?
Yeah. I didn't know. They don't do a very good job.
Control that.
They're not very good in this city because somebody shoved a big in my the other day.
Right.
And
Right out of
weirdly,
the-
my got really. All right.
That's like we just let it go.
And then I had this.
I'll just talk over it.
Yeah.
Fat cock.
Wait a minute.
Oops.
Oops. Jeez, pretty good curse that goes over the beep.
Yeah. Sometimes the beep doesn't work. We have the safety in place, but I don't know sometimes.
We got one on the line here. Mike in Jersey. Mike, what's up?
Guys, what do they bleep it out? I need to know because it sounds pretty stupid they could bleep something like that out.
Well, that's the thing because, sir, you have to understand that it's not an FCC thing if it's corporate, right?
You know, Tom, she's
No.
Give it a break.
Oh, see, we're playing Guess What They're Talking About, sir.
See, it's guess what they're talking about, so we bleep it out, and you have to guess what they were really talking about. It's
Okay,
a game.
I got it.
Got it.
Talking about
Yeah, go ahead.
cock in your mouth.
All right.
See,
now they're
that
gonna-
didn't work.
No,
go be hit by a
That
car.
didn't work.
Don't get hit by a car. Great thing
It's
to
a better
say to
game
somebody
for you.
and mean it.
Okay.
Let's go to Michelle in Jersey. Michelle, what's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Want to guess?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to say it like you guys with that spitballs.
Spitballs? Spitballs.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It is not spitballs.
Spitballs.
All right.
I'm gonna.
All right.
I have a guess. I've not heard the audited audio.
All right.
Mastodons.
Let's go to Tom in New York. Tom.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Yeah, I think you're talking about cicadas.
Oh, cicadas. You know, those big bugs?
That's Chicago's problem.
guess.
Yeah, you don't need to get a shot because a cicada landed on you.
Cicada? Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not a cicada.
Tying your shoes in a skirt, maybe you do. It's a particularly fast-moving, aggressive cicada who thinks he's found a hiding place.
Let's say hi to Wayne in Bay Ridge. Wayne.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
You were great at Caroline's, man. Awesome show.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, man.
And great on Conan the other night.
Thank you.
Yes.
First thing, hindsight's not 20/20. It's 5 and 5. Your fingers on both hands. Anyway,
Goodness gracious!
You're off to a great start there, Wayne.
That was a good lead-in.
Yeah, it was clever wordplay.
You better finish big.
Huh?
is it Beatles?
The Beatles. Yes.
Yeah.
Got hit with George Harrison's old puddinhead wig.
Oh.
I love this puddinhead. got hit with got hit with Heather Mills' leg. Paul threw it at her while he was doing the ooh face in his stupid album cover, holding his lapels, mouth open. Ooh, you've only got one leg. Ooh.
You only got one leg.
Me love.
Let's go to Dean in Buffalo. Dean,
Hi, good morning, boys.
say hi to Shredder Reagan for us. What do you got?
I will do that. I think it's got to be either one of two things. It's either drunken seagulls or rabid Puerto Ricans.
Oh, you silly.
I know what the answer is. Figure it out.
Whoa, no, eh?
No on both of those.
All right, what? Yeah, Jimmy.
Toadstools.
Toadstools.
How is that?
Are they self-propelled?
Yes.
Yeah?
Very aggressive.
Wow. Is it Jews?
Yes.
Yes, indeed, it was Jews. One hit her right in the eye.
She had to get a shot.
Oh, wait, did they say she had to get a shot?
Yeah.
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 Did you miss that? You want to retract toadstools now?
Yeah, toadstools, you never know. Everyone knows you don't need a shot.
No.
You have to take a... I can't say that. Let's give it a shot. You have to rub a pap smear in your eye.
That's the only cure.
You can do that.
Yeah.
It's just a medical thing.
You're right.
I don't know what they are.
Well,
wait.
getting more answers
one line of it
coming in.
in context I could hear it.
What? What
One
happened?
line
What?
of the whole story.
Of the real story?
Just one line of what we played. No, just like one line so I could hear it in context.
This is a little... We never play things twice.
I know.
No?
Every day, the seniors who live in the Chippington Towers 2 high-rise grab their chairs, sit outside, and chat. But all they can talk about lately are...
I got it. Diapers. Because they're seniors.
And one hit me in the eye.
Wait. Oh, the seniors part is key.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let it play. Let it play.
Start it over?
No, just let it play.
I can't sleep.
Oh, yeah, just start over. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Start over?
I get scared.
All right, here we go.
Seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, the seniors who live in the Chippington Towers 2 high-rise grab their chairs, sit outside, and chat. But all they can talk about lately are...
Got it.
I'm scared to death.
Got it.
Wow.
Coffins.
Little satin pillows that will soon have gray hairs falling out on them.
Paper shoes.
Paper shoes and forgotten son-in-law birthdays.
Makeup that never comes off. Even when it's just a skull.
A dress covering a Y-shaped scar.
Wow, I think we got the answer from Pittsburgh of all places. Brandon, what's up? Yeah. Brandon.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, I was going to say bird crap for what they were getting into.
Bird crap, yeah. There's a lot of diseased birds around, and you might need a shot. No.
What happened?
No.
There's that part where that lady says...
What part?
The part where was the part where the lady says it crawled into her... She was sleeping, and it crawled in her bed?
Boy, was that...
oh, no.
Maybe this track.
Rapists. Is it rapists?
They've been making
They're just a
plenty of
nuisance.
appearances.
You gotta get a shot.
That would
They've
lead
been
me to
making
believe
plenty of appearances in the daytime as well.
These old people taking their dogs out and walking them and getting attacked and things. I don't want to get attacked again.
We could not reach the owner tonight for comment. However, the night manager for the building told us that he is aware of the problem and that both control have been called.
Well, we know that the city has that control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
Jews.
it is.
It's Jews.
Control. Yeah, it must be.
The Jew control, the people that flush them into the ghetto when that happens again.
No.
We always have that on standby.
It's sea
like
turtles.
the fire brigade.
Sea turtles have been hassling the old.
And they're too slow to move.
Exactly. And their hands look exactly the same, so no one can tell them apart. So they're just making soup out of old people.
If you care, we'll give you the answer next.
Oh, a tease. Oh.
That's Opie and Anthony. Another busy show. Opie and Anthony, Jimmy Norton, Louis C.K.'s got his DVD Shameless out today.
Great cover, Lou. I usually hate the HBO covers. I always think kind of look similar, but this was a really cool. It's Sweet Louis looking slender with his arms folded in front of a mic. It's called Shameless, and I heard it was a really brilliant special, man. So
It's got attitude. You got attitude in that picture.
I got as fat as I am now.
We like the attitude. Hey, really fast for Philly. We are going down to Philly. We're going to broadcast live for 2 days. Keep listening to WYSB for all the details.
Yes.
Yep.
We're very, very excited. But I think we're bringing back What's the Strangest Thing You Own, Part 2.
Isn't that how we wound up getting a freeze-dried monkey down there?
Yeah.
And then a guy tried to top the guy that brought the freeze-dried monkey down by having the freeze-dried monkey...
well, he cut a hole in the bag.
Yeah, he cut a hole in the bag.
This thing was in a bag.
And used the freeze-dried monkey in a similar way you would use lady of the evening.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Cheap, a cheap lady of the evening.
Yeah.
A cheap one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how cheap? Like $8?
$8.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was horrific.
Freeze-dried monkey.
You did that?
Yes, he did. It was one of the sickest things. It still goes down as one of the sickest things I've ever seen in my life.
We love Philly, and we have the best.
Most people wouldn't.
We have the best road shows in Philly because this was happening.
Your scale is very strange. Most people, the sickest thing they've seen in their life is like a fat guy picking his nose for a minute.
Right.
Wow.
For me, it's a guy and a freeze-dried monkey, and it's just necrophilia, bestia. There's a lot of everything going on there.
When we go down to Philly, we get the best radio from those guys. Yep. We really do. Better than any other city, I do believe. Last time we were down there, we had the guy that was leaking stuff from his ear.
Was okay.
And people were eating it.
That was the sickest thing I've ever seen. Wait a minute.
People were eating it. Like the guy could empty out his ear into a spoon.
And people were eating it.
He had an ear infection.
It was
amazing. Leaking pus. It was
on
leaking
command,
pus.
you could get stuff out of it though, over and over and over again.
Oh God!
Like kind of like
flushy machine of
kind of watery
pus.
Boogers.
God,
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I gotta puke.
And then also remember the girl that was a new mommy?
Yes, what a sweet. She was a new mommy. She had a little baby in a little stroller.
Yeah.
And she would leave the baby alone
with a strange listener.
With a stranger, just one listener, so she could go off and pretty much do what the monkey did
to
another listener.
Oh, God.
She decided at that time. No, she didn't go off. She did it right there.
Yeah, right there,
in front of a huge crowd.
The crowd.
She basically told one of her listeners to go watch her kid, and they rolled the stroller away. And she took care of business. Every time we go to Philly, it's just insane. And we're coming back. We're going to have details very, very soon. But keep listening to WISP. We're very excited to come back to Philly for a couple of days. All right. And we got some other things. Well, let WISP tell you. And then we'll start talking about when they break all the news.
Yeah, lots of stuff happening.
Yeah.
We have somebody coming in.
We got Cabbie who's here. Cabbie from Howard Show.
I don't think I've ever met him.
He was going to give us what? Last time we talked about Cabbie, he was going to give us top secret info. He was going to give it to E-Rock. He was going to slide.
E-Rock was the middleman.
He was going to slide some envelope under the door, and we never got the top secret info.
E-Rock was the middleman.
What's up, Cabbie?
Hey, how are you?
There's Cabbie. What's up, man?
I forgot you got to film everything these days, right? We're going to film you filming us.
You got a Louis Vuitton bag?
What's this?
Porno?
The Jules Jordan video. Weapons of Ass. Destruction 5.
Weapons of Ass. Good one. Who broke the Paltalk camera?
Nervous fruits bumped into the
Sam. Sam's a douche.
Sam was trying to move around the Paltalk camera with his camera.
He resents the fact that the Paltalk camera is competing.
Look at Steve trying to put it together too. This goes here. It's got 3 pieces, much too complex.
How you doing, guys?
I saw pictures of Steve, a video on the news of Steve.
I had to bring some porn in.
Did you?
Yeah, because Jules is a friend of mine, and actually I know he's a fan.
Well, what's up with this DVD besides the obvious?
He makes the best porn in the business. If it ain't in the red case and doesn't say Jules Jordan, it's there.
Why does he make the best porn in the business? Because Jimmy's going to
debate Silvera, but I know Jules as well, and Jules is amazing.
Why is Jules so good, Jimmy?
He uses that bubble lens. He's great camera angles, and he gets dirty girls to do dirty things.
Yeah, and they're quality girls. They usually don't have the silicone, and they go the extra mile. Would you not say that?
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff we can't say. Let's just say double shot.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything goes.
They go the extra mile.
You know, you put your hand in a glove, he'll have 2 hands in a glove.
Oh, nice.
Correct.
Yes.
I just like to say they go the extra mile. That's all you have to say.
Everyone knows.
She did that in a video.
In porn.
Just 2 people putting their hands in a glove.
Yeah. And they're just making porn noises looking at each other. Ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
And they got great titles. I mean, Weapons of Ass, Destruction 5. Come on, it says it all.
Weapons of Ass Destruction.
And I know he's a fan.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Weapons
of Ass.
Weapons of Ass Destruction number 5.
Right.
It's Weapons of Ass Destruction.
Yeah.
He's actually
like mass destruction.
And
Weapons of Ass Destruction.
Yeah.
5.
That
means there were 4 others.
Yes.
Of course there were.
You would think you would get all the storylines out in the first 4.
Many unanswered questions in 1 through 4.
Yeah.
He's very creative with his titles.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a Philadelphia guy.
Exactly. East Coast.
Jimmy knows his porno. And he really does. Very proud of
should.
Jimmy.
So, Cabbie,
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
we like you. You know that. But we also know that you'll always be a Howard guy. So there's this conflict
And that's
with
the
us.
funny thing.
Because we've been at this way too long.
We need to clear something up.
Yeah.
I was in radio long before I was ever a Howard Stern person, and I was never actually a Howard Stern person. I went on Howard's show. I promoted the things I did on K-Rock with Kane. That is the fact. Everybody made me a Howard Stern guy. I did radio with Kane at K-Rock. I went into Howard's show. I'd promote what I did on K-Rock, right? I mean, that's the fact. I'm a broadcaster for almost 15 years. I always became Cabbie from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, you could say that and stuff, but the fact of the matter is, it just did become that. You became part of Howard's show.
Because
you
I
were
went on
involved in
there.
a lot of events that he did.
No, I did. Let's see, I did a couple boxing matches.
Right.
He found my birth mother for me, which was cool. I mean, they spent a lot of money and about 3 years, and they found my birth mother for me, which was something I was actually trying to do before I was ever in radio.
I honestly don't know that storyline. How did that work out?
We're still in contact. I mean, he found my mom for me, which was something I couldn't do.
Did she want to find you?
No, she wasn't looking.
She likes Light FM.
That's rough.
No, I mean, she had a family. It wasn't something she was like actively searching. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that was cool, and at one point, I thought he faked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it was real?
As far as I know, I mean, I haven't done a DNA test or anything.
What kind of woman is she? Does she have
she's
problems,
cool,
or?
but no, she just, you know what, I'm going to turn my camera off, because it's kind of annoying holding it. But it is a cool camera. It's actually cooler than yours.
Cabbie, I do love you, but...
You know what?
I mean, you're known as a Howard guy, though. We have so many people from Howard's show trying to get on our show, like guys maybe he doesn't pay
I'm not
attention
trying to get
anymore.
on your show. I'm trying to clear something up.
All right, let's go.
I've severed the umbilical cord because it's for the past, I don't know, year since I got out of prison, almost a year. Some promises were made that didn't come through. Yeah, I'm going to get you a job. Okay. There was no job for me. Number two, I didn't really need anybody to get me a job because, like I said, I've been in broadcasting almost 15 years, so I got my own jobs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But if you weren't a Howard guy, then you wouldn't need him to get a job.
No, but what I'm saying is
Tom's in your corner big time. He
exactly.
Because I was playing golf with Tom and
but you say he protects me. I don't need somebody to protect me.
He looks out for you.
But what do you mean looks out for me? I mean, you're saying he looks out for me. What do I need? I'm a grown man. What do I need another man to look out for me? I'm not dating Tom. Tom's not my father. There's been instances.
What's the point then? I don't understand. What are you trying to distinguish?
But you don't have to be.
Like you're
well, but he's saying he protects me.
Yeah, I know, but
and I don't know you. So can you just? who are you? I don't know.
I don't know Louis. I have a microphone, so I'm talking.
No, I know, but I
ask you.
No, I know, but I didn't know who you were. You just kind of came out of nowhere from over
exactly.
there.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just.
I don't know you either.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what's your?
No, I'm just trying to. I don't understand what's your point. I'm trying to. You say you're not a Howard guy. You're not. You don't need that guy. But Howard made you promises and he didn't.
Yeah,
you're saying you're trying to clear something up.
He did make promises.
You're contradicting yourself a little bit because you're saying I don't need Howard, but he promised me stuff that never came through.
He did make promises. A lot of people have made me promises in my life and never came through. But it's not like sour grapes. But I'm saying. I'm not a Howard guy. I've stood on my own my whole broadcasting career. So I went on the Howard Stern show. Now I'm on the O&A show. Am I an O&A guy? No. I'm effing Cabbie, all right?
But you would have to be
Cabbie is Cabbie, all right? If I go on CBS, am I a CBS guy? No. I made my own name in radio.
Hold on, that's what you want, but I'm telling you, if we took a poll, everyone would go Cabbie from the Howard Stern show. So you got some work ahead of you.
Yeah, exactly.
You got some work.
Exactly. And that's why I severed that umbilical cord. And it's, you know what? Honest to God, when I was in prison, dudes were like, oh, you're Cabbie from the Howard Stern show. And I'm like, oh, dude, I was Cabbie from K-Rock. That's the battle I've fought for 7 years in New York.
Right.
And I fight it every day, and now I'm going to have to fight it. And believe me, with what went down last week with that stuff that is not my fight, And with the stuff I was supposed to give him, that was a secret document. It wasn't a secret document. Somebody was going to give me a press release to give him.
Hold on, let me just explain. We got, I kind of blame E-Rock. I got an email in the middle of the night that you had some top secret info that you were going to slide under the door. It was an envelope. It was a whole thing.
Right. And the stuff was in
Picture
page 6
Mission Impossible music playing as you're sneaking in the hallways and sneaking in under our door.
E-Rock's a bit of a drama queen with his emails.
And we thought it was going to be some great dirt, and it turns out we never got the secret document or the secret press release or the secret info, and it was in the paper that morning anyway.
Right. I got a very cryptic phone call very late, and I was told to make a phone call, and I did. And then, like you said, it was in the paper, and that is not my fight, and I can't comment on it, and it is not my fight. But it was something I was involved in, and it's, from what I understand, it's going to get very ugly over there.
So what happened with the falling out?
We
got a lot of people that have no clue what's going on. So what happened with the fallout with Howard? What does it come down to?
He can, he can. There's words I can't say on this. Broad. F. Howard, and about 2 years ago I received some pictures of Howard that are very unbecoming. Him naked. Does that make sense? And a video.
Ew.
And I have it. And I've been holding it for 2 years, and I'm talking to lawyers. And
why do you got naked pictures of Howard?
Yeah, how did this come about?
Somebody sent it to me. And
somebody,
it's true. Yeah.
Could it have been video taken during the time between his wife and his girlfriend?
I believe so.
And so then it would have been maybe somebody that he had some type of relationship with, and they had the video. Was it a hidden video?
Yes.
It was a hidden video.
Yes.
Wow.
Why don't you bring it in and we'll just kind of take a look in the bathroom?
Take a little screening.
Well, because
give it a screening.
Then we would.
Well, I've talked to a lawyer, and he said to just kind of hang on to it until I see.
How about a secret screening with your new?
It would be nice. It would probably be nice to have some confirmation that it is. Can you see?
I have to figure out what's going on with me. We got this big meeting with the new PD. I just met her. She's very seems like a nice woman.
She's got a nice voice.
Very powerful.
Like that voice.
She's got a power voice.
Nice woman.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if she was kicking Jews' doors in 1945. It was her rack. Was all I cared about. It was wonderful.
We don't know what her face looks like yet.
Well,
she sauntered in here.
See,
and
the
we
Jews
all
wouldn't
went,
have minded if it was her.
Wow,
look at her.
She did a good job over at the Hot 97. I know that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, getting back to Howard.
And she walked away without being shot.
Yeah.
Which is a talent in itself.
Yeah.
So she deserves the job.
Yes.
And the stuff about Howard, I guess we should say I'm
not a Howard
idea
Stern
if this
guy.
is true, false. This is
I don't know.
Allegedly, supposedly.
I would like to see
Cabbie.
Yes.
I would like to see it just to see if we can confirm in our own minds if it's him.
Well, maybe I'll set something up for that.
Now, you've seen it.
I have it.
You have it, so obviously you've seen it.
You have it on you.
No, I don't have it on
In
me.
your opinion,
in my opinion,
it's him.
In my opinion, because I've known the man for 7 years.
Are the shots far away? Are they obscured? Is it clear?
It's dark. It's dark, but it's him.
But it is.
Yeah.
Because now there are a lot of films out there that say that it's a celebrity doing this, and
I will say this though, he does have a tough time achieving.
Well, whoever it is in this video, who Cabbie alleges to be Howard, has a tough time.
Just keep saying allegedly.
Performing.
Allegedly, supposedly.
Well, we have no idea.
I'm just saying that in your opinion, it's him on this video.
It is.
I don't know because I haven't seen it, and no one can confirm it unless
and I will,
even seeing it might not be confirmable.
Exactly, because
safe to assume it's a girl.
Exactly.
Was it in what kind of room?
Because it does have long hair.
Was it in a car or a hotel room?
It was. It looked like kind of like one of those tour buses.
A tour bus.
Like a RV type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
An RV type thing.
No, but it was not like an RV, but like one of those real expensive ones, like the rich people have.
Right.
Maybe a stretch Escalade.
No.
Like a trailer on a movie.
Is the woman famous?
No, like the $1 million ones. Like the guys that go to football games and tailgate, the big ones though.
I got you. I've seen those things. Sometimes you can pull a mini in the back of them.
Something a band would probably have.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. So this guy found your mother for you, and now you're going to show everybody nude pictures? Well, that won't give you much airtime now?
Hang on a second. That's just it.
That's his dilemma.
He gave you a career. He elevated your career, found your mom for you.
Out of respect, I have not.
You've been holding it for how long?
Describing his impotence on the air and claiming that
there's alleged impotence. We have no idea.
2 years.
I've never seen.
Is the woman in it famous?
See, if somebody found my mom for me, I wouldn't tell people that I have a video of him.
How about if she was in that video?
Yeah, perhaps the mom.
Then maybe. Yeah.
Here's the obvious question: like, why is this embarrassing? Why would this be something that?
Yeah, it's almost like who cares if he's getting laid? If a guy's getting laid,
if it's a porn star,
yeah, but if you're having trouble,
even that.
Oh, he's biting his lip. He's got a little more to this story.
And he's been perhaps there's is there a gentleman involved in the?
No comment.
I'm sure
no comment.
Gentleman.
Yeah.
No comment if another gentleman is involved in this video.
Yeah.
The girl I asked before, famous or not?
And no comment.
No comment on that.
Why can't you comment on that? You're not giving
he's his
anybody
friend. He
trouble,
doesn't want to hurt his friend.
Yeah, you're dangling a little too much in front of us here, Cabbie.
Well,
I'm just going to say,
like you said, you've been doing this for 15 years. You know this is not helping us. You're making it.
No, I'm just going to say to answer this gentleman over here's question. Louis, I'm sorry. I have held on to it for a couple of years, and if publicity or money was a question, I could have dropped it a long time ago, and I could have sold it, and I could have thrown it out there, and I still could, but out of respect, because I did for many years consider the man a friend, and he did find my mother, and I've been on hard times many times, and
how about $10,000 cash?
No.
Does he know you have this?
I'm pretty sure he has. I've been talking about it on the internet for a little bit.
I don't know if I buy this. This is like Luca Brasi going, "What's in it for me?" before he gets his hand stamped. I don't know, man.
You don't have to. Yeah. All I'll say is, why are you mentioning that you have it? Because it sounds like you're saying it's something that you're going to show or that you could show.
No.
It creeps me out.
I might just throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
That's you'd be throwing a lot of money away.
Well, but, like I said...
you got to prove it, Tough.
I don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Yeah, a little glimpse, like a second or two.
And I may do that, but all I'm saying is all my life, everybody's challenged me and said that I've never done or I've never been proven wrong. I've opened my mouth on the air and went to prison for a year. I mean, I'm not a liar by any means.
So why are you here today, then? There's a lot of teasing going on.
I'm here because...
Just dangling this.
I'm here because I'm not a Howard Stern guy. I never have been. I'm a Cabbie guy. All right? That's why I'm here.
He's just kind of professing his independence as a Cabbie.
Thank you.
That's pretty much what it is.
That's exactly why I'm here.
And the video thing is a fun little tidbit. At least I'd like to see at least like a screen cap or something.
I'm wetting the beak.
Well,
there it is.
All right.
Let us wet our beaks.
Al Dukes down the hall says, but with this tape, he is still attaching himself to Howard.
Al Dukes.
True. Al Dukes.
Thank you, Al.
True. There you go.
The fabulous Al Dukes.
Yeah, sure.
You should just give it to him. If you got a tape of a guy banging, just give it to him. Videotape stuff creeps me out, man.
Yeah. I love
like
videotape.
I said, maybe I'll just throw in the trash.
I like hidden video stuff. It creeps me out.
I love it.
It creeps me out.
I'd like to see a little screen cap, maybe.
I have to say, I'm not a big radio listener because I've never listened to the radio since I got into radio. But I've listened to you guys a little bit, and I enjoy what you do.
Thank you, Cabbie.
Yeah, no, I appreciate
My girlfriend actually liked your talk show. We were listening while going to Lalo to get fruit. And Cabbie was on, and my girlfriend was...
Are you still,
appreciate that.
Are you still in touch with Kane at all?
You know what? I hung out with him the other night.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's over, he's doing XM.
Yeah.
And we hung out, and he's doing well. He's a good guy.
Like one
he's
of
on Ethel.
One of the
exactly,
best,
he's on Ethel.
I think he's one of the best rock jocks that I've ever heard.
Ever.
The guy he's knowledgeable about music, he's got a great attitude and a great voice.
And he's a rock star on many levels.
Oh, yeah.
He lives it.
Yeah, he lives it.
All right, let's go to Sean in Boston. Sean, what's up?
This guy is so full of it.
Okay.
He's the biggest Howard suck-up ever. Crying on his show, bitching and moaning, wanting to be a part of it. Tell him about the time you confessed to Howard about being a homo.
There was a certain confession, I believe.
Yeah, there was. Oh, because I'm honest.
Are you gay?
No. I bang hot chicks. Actually, I banged hot chicks in the studio on that console and filmed it. So how homo is that?
That's pretty homo.
It all depends.
Let's analyze this.
You're trying to attach yourself to O&A. Oh, you got...
I'm not attaching myself to anything. But how homo is that?
Well, we kind of would...
I actually banged hot chicks in Howard's chair, and he still uses it. Isn't he a germaphobe?
Oh, come on.
Do you ever hook up with a tranny?
All you care
not my
about is
thing.
getting
All right, thank you, Sean.
You're lost.
You have any episodes in prison that were a little...
No, federal prison's way different than state.
Yeah?
Yeah, way different.
Yeah, no problem.
You couldn't wait, could you?
Kenny does the you dropped something gag.
So, you just want to clear up the secret document today? Because we're running out of show.
It was
Where did the line of communication
It was a
break down?
fax from the owner of the company that's going to be suing Howard.
Right.
Yeah, it was in page 6, so we could talk about that. There's some kind of...
I really...
You were happy that you were losing weight on this product, and Howard's like, you don't look like you lost too much or something.
And it's really
and
not
the company had a problem with that.
It's really not my. It's not my fight. It's the company's fight.
Right.
You know, so I can't really comment on the whole thing. I mean, it's not my thing. You see what I'm saying? I can't comment on the whole thing.
Yeah, but there was like, E-Rock talked about it like it was Watergate, the Watergate break-in, and Deep Throat was giving him the folder.
He made it sound like, let's just say that videotape, we were getting that day. He made it sound like you had something that was just going to rock the radio world.
Well, I thought it was going to be something like that, too, because that's the phone call I got. It was,
But it was nothing.
Sorry. I didn't mean for E-Rock to...
That's all right. We goof on him all the time anyway.
That's what he told me.
And by the way, you were part of the famous assault on the media thing.
I was, and that was so random.
With Arthur Chien. It's on our website.
That was so random.
He ended up getting fired because we had Opie and Anthony sign in the background. Arthur Chien got so bothered, he turned around and said, "What the F is your problem, man?" live on TV. He was fired within an hour. And it just so happened that you didn't know we were doing this. You were just grabbing a subway, right?
I was leaving work because I worked the overnight. I'm walking to the subway.
You were working Howard's show.
No.
Because it was in the morning.
No, but I used to work the overnights here. So I was leaving work.
Well, you might... it does say 6:02 in the morning.
I worked 12 to 6.
Yeah.
I was leaving work. I'm walking to the
Fair.
subway. And I see the guy standing there with the microphone. All of a sudden, the O&A guy runs up with the sign. There you are. That's you. There you go.
That's the guy.
How you doing, buddy? All of a sudden, he's standing there with the sign. I walk up. I'm like, okay. I guess there's a camera. There's an O&A sign. I stand there. I put my finger up. That's it.
And you said we suck. We got to keep it fair. You said
okay.
You said O&A suck or Opie and Anthony.
Well, I mean, be fair. Be fair. Okay, you sucked. I mean, it's radio.
I like the fact that he was off at 6, and that was 6:02, and he was already down the street.
Well,
that's somebody that doesn't stay after and go over the show.
I'll say this much: I like Cabbie. I've always enjoyed Cabbie.
Did we
but
bury
I don't
the hatchet
trust you.
the other day?
But I don't trust you.
Did we bury the hatchet the other day?
When? We were just in the hall.
What'd you do? When I came in for JV and Elvis, did you not come in the studio and say, "Are we all right, man?" Did we shake
absolutely.
hands?
I shook your hand. I still don't trust you, but I'll,
Why don't you trust me? What have I done? What have I done?
Rumsfeld and Saddam.
I think it's just the Howard tie-in thing. It would just take more time and stuff, but I think we haven't been on there in a while.
I mean, it's not like I'm going to bang your girl yet and film it.
I think we could have some fun with you on the radio, but I don't trust you. That's being as honest as possible.
That's
all right?
good.
You can bang my girlfriend if you help her move this weekend.
Yeah.
I could help her move.
All right, so what do we get from Cabbie? Nothing really, but it was fun to listen to.
We got them that perhaps there's a little videotape roaming around that there perhaps has a...
How about just like 1 second of the video? In a bathroom far from microphones. Let's negotiate this. 1 second.
We'll negotiate.
All right, we're going to negotiate.
I'll agree to negotiate.
It'll either be this, "Oh my God, that's him," or in a second you'll go, "Come on, that isn't even the guy."
How about this? I'll bring in some stills.
All right,
screen cap. Right.
Because
what's in it for me?
Tomorrow we could start a show and go, "Oh my God!" After we got off the air, Cabbie showed us, and it is, oh my God. And no one would know the difference.
Bring in some stills and think about something maybe you want quid pro quo, and we'll see if we can negotiate
like a Rolex
something.
Daytona or something?
Yeah. Something like that.
We'll negotiate.
Oh, wait.
All right, we got to go.
Wait, how about a Cobra Mustang?
Sending mine off to Vegas.
Louis C.K. Shameless DVD is out in stores today. It's great.
Thanks for having me in, guys.
You want a copy of a DVD? I'll trade you that.
Yeah. Cabbie, I don't know what we're thanking him for, but what the hell?
You know what you can thank me for?
We're in flux with Cabbie. It's negotiated.
You know what you can thank me for?
What?
I severed the umbilical cord, and I will never go on Howard Stern again. And you don't have to trust me, but all I got's my word. Isn't that right, Club Soda Kenny? That's all you got in life.
Would you allow Kenny to snap your neck if you go on?
No, you know what? This is what I'll allow.
I'm serious.
I'll allow.
If you're never going on again, then that's an easy bet to make.
I will allow Club Soda Kenny to punch me squarely in the face with my hands handcuffed behind my back if I ever go on Howard Stern again.
Wow.
And that's what I'll do.
Can you go on Howard tomorrow?
And I'll shake his hand
on
use
that.
The bet. I'll shake my hand.
You better clear it up with Kenny because he's stupid. If he hears a best of that you're on, he's going to punch you.
Yeah, he's not the brightest person in the room.
No, I've never punched anybody in handcuffs. That's not honorable.
He's punched them, and then I cuffed them.
It's got to be live. It's got to be live. It's got to be live.
Of course. We would never for a best of. That would be funny.
Stupid.
I heard you yesterday.
Yeah, we'll do it in a hallway instead of in front of a million people. Yeah, that's us. All right, Cabbie, thanks. We got to get out of here, and we'll continue on XM.
Later.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie, Anthony.
Opie and Dopey.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hello. Welcome. Oh, I got an echo. Echo. Hi, this is the XM portion of the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah. Wow.
Got an echo, though, but it's...
I feel like we're on New Jersey 101.5. Big Joe Henry.
I could actually get through the echo. I'm one of those people, echoes don't even annoy me as
until
I
you start
talk
to
slower.
say lots of...
And it's really stupid if the listener can't hear the echo because then it just sounds like we're talking. Hey, Ope, put on your headphones, talk into the microphone, and see if you get an echo.
So I got an echo on my cell phone while I was fighting with my wife.
Well, that's difficult.
And you don't appreciate that I put a roof on your fucking head.
Wow.
You got it?
How difficult is this?
We'll get it fixed, sweetie.
Is it echoing on the air?
I'm hearing how
or just in our headphones?
I don't know. Let's see. No echo on XM, people are saying, so they don't hear it. We just hear it through our headphones.
All right, so lift the headphones up.
So all we got to do is do a show with an echo coming through our ears, and we don't have a problem.
You need the headphones.
I'd say we make XM suffer and go home early until they can figure out how to make this work for us.
There it is. It's been fixed.
We're good.
Yeah,
who fixed it?
That's better.
I want to know whose fault it was first.
Who fucked it up.
Whose fault it? Whoever fixed it, it was their fault.
No one's taking credit for fixing it.
They knew exactly where to go.
They knew.
Who was it? Who was it? Other side?
Was it Mars?
No, we're fine now.
Did he karate kick it? Swing and a miss.
It happens.
Oh, a little high.
Hi. Welcome to the echoless version of the Opie and Anthony
We're ready to roll here or what?
Yes.
Did Rick arrive?
Rick Shapiro? Yeah,
Shapiro's here.
Bring in Rick right now before I slap somebody's cheekbone.
Wow.
Rick Shapiro
Tough
from
boss.
Cheekbone.
From Lucky Louie.
Yes.
Rick Shapiro.
Yep.
Rick every once in a while.
I'm sure you're glad we mentioned Lucky Louie, huh?
Yeah, they're playing it on HBO. One of
It's
the
on
HBOs they're
HBO
playing.
comedy a lot right now.
That's what I don't understand. If the show
They're still reaping the benefits.
sucked or whatever, why are they rerunning it?
Because it's got shitloads of fans.
Yeah, that's got to drive you nuts because everywhere I go, HBO didn't I don't know. They didn't want the show anymore. Then why?
You'd play something else during that.
Yeah, because the ratings went up every week, so they know it had value. They just didn't want to associate themselves with it.
It's just,
Shut up, bitch.
They're just liars.
How you doing, man?
Rick Shapiro.
How you been?
I remember you.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? I like the IHOP hat.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, how do you not recognize me? Am I that fat now?
No, he just have headphones on.
That's what it
got
is.
headphones on. He's unrecognizable with those headphones.
I could fight crime with these headphones on and work with you at a newspaper during the day.
Yeah, and then you take them off. Yeah, you're fine. You put them on.
Mm-hmm.
No one recognizes you. That's now you. Who are you? Oh, because you have headphones on. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you guys
say
kind of
I'm
look
you?
like, yeah. They look like they could be
do.
brothers.
They could be my
They
brother.
do.
It's a little creepy.
Rick has a twin brother, you know.
Does he?
Yeah. That's
Maybe
the amazing thing about Rick is the weirdest guy I've ever known, and there's two of him. There's actually, he has an exact identical. He has an identical twin.
And
brother.
are they the same?
Well, his brother's a little more filled out, like he's muscular, and he'll wear like a camel hair coat.
Yeah, right.
Rick will find, Rick will wear something he found in the garbage, and his brother will wear a camel hair
You
coat.
can find shirts hanging off a fence. It's easy.
Yeah.
Easy to get some shirts.
Yeah. Why go to a store?
That's awesome.
That is really funny. We had Pedro in here. And he has a twin brother from Napoleon Dynamite, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
And they fuck around. Like, the twin will do interviews.
Oh, really?
And he's not even in the business.
That's great.
But they're like, because they know it's the same old crap, so Pedro sends his brother, right?
Yeah,
Rick,
no one knows the difference.
Rick, and you'll correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but he had every comedian's worst nightmare. I mean, a nightmare you wouldn't even imagine, that his twin identical brother started doing stand-up and doing his act.
Yeah.
And he was actually a little more kind of level-headed, so people were like, hey, whoa, Rob, he's a little easier to deal with.
If only he came along earlier, I would have had a better career.
Yeah, he started doing it.
They would have said, you're so coherent.
Yes.
You're so calm.
You guys used to do shows together, too, man.
And then they did a show together, and it was brilliant.
Yeah.
You guys did sketches that were really good together.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah.
We played two great old ladies. But he was always eating during a sketch. That's all he knew to do, because he couldn't stop. He had an eating thing, so he'd bring in a whole cake and be eating during a sketch.
Hey, Eric, it sounds like you have in the future in acting.
We're going to weigh E-Rock on Thursday, see if he won that Dr. Ian Smith bit, by the way. All right. Anyway,
everyone's really excited about
Can
that.
I ask you a question?
What?
Since I'm learning how to be organized in business, are we on the air?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
This all goes on the air.
Yeah, you're talking in front of a microphone. You got headphones on.
You know, that
usually
is
a good sign.
one of the most asked questions on this show.
Sure.
Because people just like, this can't possibly be going out as entertainment.
And we don't know if it's a compliment or not.
Yeah, because we like
not really
to think
sure, 'cause
we like to think we're very conversational and very natural as a radio show.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like we think people thinking, this can't possibly be an entertainment.
No, the worst thing, though, is when you do, because I do radio on the road all the time when I do stand-up, and you'll be talking to a guy, and he's like a regular guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, great to have you in town. Oh, we're coming on. Hey, I got Louis C.K. here.
Louis
C.K. What's up with funny stuff?
I'm Tracy Frecklebreast, and we're here with someone who's doing a show tonight.
Looks like you guys have been on the road a little too much.
I'm Tracy Dried Up Face Frecklebreast.
Don't they always have those Midwestern dried up faces, like they're athletic, but their faces are shriveled up?
We hear this time and time again from you guys, because you do the road thing. And they act like human beings, and then the mics go on, and it's just like,
weird.
They're fucking phony laughs.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Well, with me, they go,
No funny laugh.
They don't know what to think of you, right?
Right, because they don't understand. There's fajitas and then there's fist fucking. I don't know the gray area. Is this
That should be the name of a CD.
Yeah, fine.
You kept carte
I'm
blanche.
glad you asked after the line, by the way. Thanks, Rick. Thanks for being organized.
Yeah. Fist fucking. Oh, is this,
will that make it through? That's FCC, isn't it?
You guys are on XM Kids, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a tired reference anyway.
What's that?
No.
Fajitas and fist fucking?
No, that's like...
No.
Fist fucking, they go like, fist fucking. Yeah,
Who goes like that?
Yeah, wait a minute.
They go like that, like it's some establishment
now that it's
thing?
okay, now that it's kind of okay.
Where is it okay?
Well, the white bread guys, years ago, they went right to finger banging. Like, so
I was finger banging my girlfriend. I'm taking a risk now, I'm finger banging.
And now it's like, you guys aren't into fist fucking? No, I guess fist fucking isn't okay yet. You're right.
Oh, fist.
It's not part of the norm.
Well, it's not
Why was I thinking jerking off? Like,
was that what you think, fist fucking?
No. The first thing that came to my head was, of course, you gotta jerk off. I wasn't thinking about fisting, because fist fucking is just called fisting. So I would think fisting, all right. But fist fucking is like, especially when you come from fajita or fist fucking.
It's more of a work ethic with fist fucking. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
Like that.
I must say, I have never
Who told us
even
the fisting
seen
story?
it live.
One of you
or
guys
been involved in a fisting.
No, me neither.
Huh?
Stanhope.
Stanhope told us the fisting story.
Yes.
Yeah. He used to get with a gal in Florida, was it?
Lovely young lady.
Every time he came through Florida, he had a gal that wanted some fisting done.
I never fisted a chick. I got 4 fingers in one time, and I couldn't get the thumb in
It's like trying to get out of cuffs. There's a point where you're going, I think I could do this, but then it hits that one bone and goes, no, I'm in this for good.
I just felt
she's going to need an episiotomy for me to fist her.
I fanned my fingers out a little bit. Like, how's that? I can't get the thumb in.
Trying to stretch it.
Just felt creepy.
It's weird. You got to work around the plumbing too. You got to go in and then you hit a little pipe.
Turn.
You got
to do a turn.
Yeah. There's this stretching action that takes place that you feel that the woman must go through when they give childbirth.
Well, that's what they get an episiotomy. They usually get a little cut right there.
I'm talking like pelvic bone movement.
Oh, yeah.
You feel like some hard stuff moving aside.
Yeah. Well, that's what fisting a pregnant woman is a lot easier, but then you're punching the kid in the head, and then you're...
Yeah.
And there's definitely a soft spot when they're still in there.
Oh, totally.
The whole baby's a soft spot.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
But then the baby comes out tough and defiant.
That's right.
It's like, yeah, I took it, man. I took it.
That's right.
Well, you don't want the baby, so you're trying to do what she lacks the moral courage to do.
That's right. And please her at the same time.
So, Ricky playing Stress Factory?
Awful.
Is that the deal?
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
He's got it written down, though.
You got it. You have something to plug there?
Where'd you hear? Did you hear Stress Factory?
I don't know.
I'm doing.
To be honest with you.
Where? I'm at Laugh Factory tonight, and then I'm doing a 2-hour show at Sidewalk Cafe, which sounds funny at just Sidewalk Cafe, but it kicks ass.
Yeah. Well, Rick he's been doing it for years. Like he does 2-hour-long shows at this little East Village Cafe, the Sidewalk Cafe.
Yeah, but
it's
gets
supposed to be
crazy.
amazing. Yeah, it's nuts.
Wow.
It's never the same, right? It's always a different show.
Yeah. I got like Hitler listening to Tom Jones, changes his mind about the Holocaust. I got fist fucking to You Are My Destiny or The Wonder of You, whatever mood I'm in. And I got an incest kid hitchhiking at Dusty Springfield. You can tell I love promoting stuff because I'm stuttering like my father's like, what are you talking about? You have the garage first. You have to sweep the garage. Oh, you're performing tonight? Let me give you the look.
I'm trying to figure out why.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, Rick.
Why would Hitler not follow through with his plan if he heard Tom Jones?
Yeah, what Tom Jones song
he starts to feel shit. The Wonder of You I would play, or oh, come on, what's
it's not unusual.
No. I woke up this morning without love.
Oh, okay.
And he starts walking around without love, and he starts going, come on, I'm Hitler, do this, I'm Hitler. And then after a while, he's like, bring me 600 Jews, and he's like, bring me 6,000 Jews, and then by the end, he starts to feel bad. The Wonder of You goes, all right, bring me 6 Jews, make them stand in the snow naked, and by the end, he's like, all right, give me one Jew, make him stand by the fireplace with a sweater, and he's like, all right, give all the Jews in New York health club memberships, and he's like, give all the gays happy maitre d' jobs, and he's like, the Holocaust is over, and he goes, fuck you, and then Joey Ramone plays It's a Wonderful World, and he's driving, and he starts picking up other ex-Nazis, and they're all doing this while they're not the Wonder of You, It's a Wonderful World, and he's driving.
Yeah.
I just did the whole bit. I appreciate that.
God damn.
This song?
I don't want to monopolize.
This song?
No.
Yeah, that's it. I love that song.
Yeah.
To live for today.
Come on, get me more Jews on the train.
Yeah, Hitler might actually calm down from this.
Bring me some gypsies and faggots. Come on, more. I said more Jews. Put cockroaches in a cup with water and call it soup. No, more cockroaches, less water. No water, no cup. Just give them the cockroaches. Hitler, I'm Hitler. Do this, I'm Hitler. And then he starts looking around.
It happened to me.
Bring me 6,000 Jews. Make them stand in the snow naked. Then he starts looking around. Bring me 60,000 Jews. Make them carry rocks from here to there and back again. I'm Hitler. Do this. He goes, I'm Hitler, man. Come on.
it was barren.
All right, I'll do the short version. Bring me 60 Jews. Make them stand in the snow naked. Do experiments on them.
Nothing at all.
And he starts walking around all sad. Come on, man, do it. I'm Hitler, come on. All right, bring me 6 Jews. Bring me 6 Jews. Make them stand in the snow naked. Make them eat snowflakes off each other's shoulders. Come on, man, I'm Hitler, do this. Inject pus into the senior citizens' legs. Come on. And then they turn around. And I would make it more like, bring me gays and Polacks. Put them all on the trains. Come on, I'm Hitler. Bring me 6 million. All right, bring me 1 Jew. Give him a sweater. Make him stand by the fireplace, but no pants. And he starts moving like Elvis, like all sad. Like,
yeah.
And then he goes, all right, give the Jews 6 million health club memberships in Manhattan, and give the gays maitre d' jobs.
This song is powerful.
Yeah. All right. The Holocaust is over. Fuck you, man. And then the Ramones plays, and he gets in, he's driving, he carries a bag to the trunk, but I acted out more, and then he's driving, and he's like, and Ramon is playing fast, and he's smoking a joint, and he's looking around, he sees a guy going,
hitchhiking, sure.
Yeah, and he goes,
calls him. You can't do hand
signals. You can't do hand signals on the radio. Right?
Oh, but that's very odd because most people know how to read radio today.
I've never seen a take like that put on the Holocaust.
Tom Jones was able to Jew down Hitler.
Yeah.
6 million
really,
Jews to 1.
Well,
got him to feel. He got him to feel.
A lot of people on the feedback want to know what drug Rick is on today.
Why do they always assume that?
That's so narrow.
I'm just reading them there.
And they want to know why Hitler had a Mexican accent.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows Hitler was an immigrant.
Oh, okay.
Hitler was sort of doing human landscaping.
I gotta watch more History Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not drugs, it's living without drugs. It makes all this shit sit on your mind.
Yes. The drugs calm you down.
The drugs
keep you
yeah, they make you go like, who would think about something like that? But then when you're not with drugs, you hear Tom Jones and you're reading fucking Eli Wiesel at Barnes and Noble, and it all alchemizes.
It all comes together, right?
Right.
Yeah, like there was this. Can I just say this?
What? We don't know what it is yet.
Like there was this woman at Barnes and Noble. I don't go there anymore because they look like pigeon ghosts. You know,
pigeon ghosts.
They look like earth tone ghosts. You don't know they're there unless you touch the wall and you hear someone go.
Wow, and this is without drugs, huh?
Yeah,
it's awesome.
We need you in for Pot Talk Monday, but go ahead.
Well, if I can say this. Well, it's great to see you guys. Well, fun. So, and that's Tracy, my anchor over there. Mm-hmm. I'm settling down. I eat stripper meatloaf. That's the only time meatloaf.
Strip club meatloaf?
Stripper meatloaf. Mm-hmm. Because it's better than meatloaf because that's housewifey. Like, you're supposed to sit there going, this is great meatloaf, honey. This is great. And that's not me.
Right.
But she used to be a stripper. I hope her dad's listening right now. she used to be a stripper, so it tastes like stripper meatloaf.
Right, so you get to have the meatloaf without the boring domestic part of it. It tastes like
dirty pussy meatloaf.
That's awesome.
No, but really dirty pussy meatloaf.
Does she rub her pussy on it?
Yeah. She marinates it. That's terrible that there's actually a truth in that. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Dirty pussy meatloaf. That's why I would never eat at strip clubs that have like buffets.
Is it turkey?
Like I wouldn't eat at a strip club buffet.
Yeah,
that's like disgusting. They have sometimes it's something as simple as like the 6-foot hero,
right?
And like the construction workers are like, hey, some food. Hey, this is great.
Yeah.
And they pick up and start eating
chicken
as
wings.
they're sitting there, and there's this like rank pussy inches away from your sandwich.
Yeah,
I'm not into that.
It's like the wafts of chlorine and pussy over the salad bar.
Yeah, whenever a girl would walk on on the bar, like she'd try to be sexy and strut around, I would put my hand over the top of my bottle, but try to make it look like I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just, like, wiping off the top until you leave.
Yeah. And then the top of your hand has just pussy grease.
Yeah, just hair.
Splashed down like
It's
bird shit.
Yeah, pussy hair and sparkles from their makeup.
Yes.
Little glitter.
Like your grandmother kissed you in a hospice.
You just got some dead lady that left on your
You
hand.
slapped her ass while you're eating your sandwich.
Something falls out.
Something falls out.
Rip her ass slap.
Yeah, it's the dumbest move. It's like
So naughty she had to discipline herself.
Yeah.
So insincere.
Yeah, it doesn't get me.
So
It doesn't get you.
And there's hot
If you
food.
sometimes you want to go like, sweetheart,
like
why are you
Swedish
doing
meatballs.
that?
Yeah, they bring over the plates, and there's hot
with a Bunsen
food.
burner under
Yeah,
it.
they got the little burners underneath, and you open the lid up and have some like ziti.
I
you get
never
some
went to the
ziti.
higher class one.
Higher class?
I just went to the seventh veil with 4 depressed chicks who answers were always like, no.
The whole buffet, it's 4 corn chips and a miscarriage.
Dip them in.
4 corn chips and you dip.
Well, me and Ope grew up on Long Island. So we know about like the day strip clubs. You go in, and it's usually the working guys, and they open up at noon, and you're in there at 12:01 to a collection of the worst strippers because they're only good for the day stripper gigs, you know. So they got the C-section scars, and a few of them had bullet wounds, and they're just not like kept. They're not the night strippers.
And the pock marks.
Yeah, and like wrinkles.
I could be very good to you. I could be better than the rest of them. You don't understand.
But she's wearing a schoolgirl outfit.
Yeah.
65.
Wow, you sure
I'm only 19.
Yeah.
They got those flapjack tits. They're like fucking fried eggs. You don't want to see that.
Do you want to be my daddy? Yeah, I'd have to send you through a time machine.
Sitting there thinking, why did I pay $10 for this beer?
That's like that joke you used to have where you go like, first I'm going to play with your balls.
Oh, yeah, when you call phone sex and the girl, the gravelly voice thing, it is 2:00. You like that? No, I wouldn't like it.
No, not with your voice.
Phone.
Except Jimmy would like, say it again.
Yeah, I like phone sex if it was done right. I remember I
mean with the old ladies.
No, I don't care for the older ladies at all. No, I think women should be euthanized after 45. One stretch mark on the tit and fucking the government shows up with a hanky and some mercy spirit into it.
Homeland Defense.
It's like Logan's Run with the tit.
I've called
instead of the glowing thing on the palm of the hand, you see a stretch mark.
The most awkward thing is when you call phone sex and they start straying into an area. You're trying to be in a moment, like you're faking that you're together in a room or something, and then they stray into something you don't like. And you try to protest without breaking the mood, but at some point you have to. It's like, oh yeah, suck my dick, and she's like, I'm gonna stick my finger in your ass, and I'm like, yeah, no, don't do that. Yeah, and then she thinks it's like a game. Yes, I am, you little faggot. I'm gonna stick my finger. No, okay, listen, I don't like that.
Yeah,
listen, I don't. Oh, and then she goes, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's not okay. That's okay. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna fuck you in the face, and you have to try to get back in.
Get back into the mood.
Like, yeah.
I wonder if she's ever like kept going with that. No, I am doing it. And then she just goes click. Like you're just so annoyed. I hung up. Fuck you.
Yeah, I used to be like a wimp where I would let her go and not be into it and not have a heart on the whole call. And just hang up.
Finger my asshole, sure.
Yeah.
When I was about 20 years old, I sent away, I paid money in advance for phone sex.
Oh, I did that
way
when I was
before
a
credit
younger
card or anything.
fella.
So I sent a check into California, and I got the confirmation and the code number.
How long did that take?
A week or so.
Holy shit, were you just jerking off thinking about it?
Dude, you had unlimited phone sex for X amount of time, so I got home, and the first time I was calling to live with my parents was like, it was like probably 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was calling California, and there was a black girl who answered, and she was so annoyed. And I'm like, she's like, you want phone sex now? I'm like, yeah. She's like, it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's your first time. You, my check cleared.
Believe me. I said, well, this is my code number. Yeah, I wanted phone sex. And it was really uninspired phone sex.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Can we go backwards a little bit?
Oh, what happened?
Pigeon Ghost. I don't know if you finished that up. I'm stuck at Pigeon Ghost from Barnes and Noble.
They walk like ghosts through there. You ever go in that place?
Well, where's the pigeon part? What's the...
The pigeon part is...
Yeah.
They're not reading incredible books. They're reading like Caprice Crane, I'm going to say it, these stupid romance novels or whatever.
Believe me, you're not insulting anybody on this network.
Reading.
Caprice Crane?
No, they're reading these orange...
My Joe, she's my favorite.
They're reading these orange tangerine books, and they have no passion. And they're bloated from, like, here's an example. But they're walking around, like, just numb, and you can't see them because their coats are earth tone like the wall.
Right, that I get.
So
but
they get, like,
why are they pigeons?
Because there's nothing coming out, and they just go like, here's an example. This will size it up. Because it has to be sized up. This will be sized up. A woman in her Attila the Hun leather coat, a big Jew at Barnes and Noble, big fat Jewish Upper West Side woman. And I'm reading Elie Wiesel's Night, you know, about the Holocaust. And she's got this long green earth tone leather coat with a fur lining and an Attila the Hun hat with a point and a fur lining. And I'm waiting to get a coffee, and she goes, "There's a crack in my cookie." And she goes,
She's complaining to the people at Barnes & Noble?
Yeah, it was a black and white cookie, and the crack looked like a hair breadth. It was like it wasn't even a crack. It was like, so what? It's a
hairline fracture on her
guys
cookie.
beating up their fathers for a piece of bread.
Right.
That was a true story. And then I'm standing behind her saying, there's a crack. The woman goes, I don't see a crack. She goes, there's a crack with her Attila the Hun.
Yeah.
So the best you're ever going to get out of her is, you know, like a puff of air.
Thus the pigeon.
People are suggesting that you eat pigeons for dinner.
Plus, I'm a surrealist.
Yeah.
Why were they beating each other up for bread?
Because they're Jews. Because they're fucking Jews. They're cheap. There was loads of bread around.
Yeah, he went old school. He went way back.
Yeah, he was going back.
I thought he was going back.
The awful days of the Holocaust, of course.
The Nazis would put fathers and sons together.
And say, beat up your dad and I'll give you some bread.
Yeah, you guys fight for it. They make the fathers and sons. Yeah.
Really? They would have awful, like, trustees and stuff that were the Jewish police officers that were under the Nazi
it's like if you guys
supervision, and they would beat the hell out of people that they were neighbors with and friends with. Just to get
it's like the kind of shit you guys would do at the virus shows if they were like a concentration camp thing.
Exactly.
Come up with these weird...
Right.
Like the Nazis would pitch, they had pitch meetings. How about if we get the brother and father to beat the shit out of you?
Put them
that's
together.
okay. Didn't we do that last year?
That sounds like our tour meeting.
Yeah, our tour meeting sound exactly like that. We'll get Stalker Patty and bring her on the stage.
And we will sew her to her sister and then fuck them both.
Well, we actually dumped one on her.
I got one. I got one.
Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
An 8-year-old girl is given to a giant fat Nazi as a birthday gift, and he screws her every day for years.
Jesus.
That's a true story.
Is that true?
That's such a long payoff for that.
All right, by the way, if the Drudge Report is listening today, he's completely out of his mind.
Rick
is out of his mind.
He's describing the Holocaust.
I know, but it's just like,
you know what it's like?
who the fuck knows these days?
The Holocaust,
they take
for God's sake.
15 lousy seconds from our show and try to destroy our careers.
Fuck Bree Bart, that fucking douche, and fuck the Drudge Report.
There you go. Thank you, Jimmy, for saying it.
What are we breaking new ground here, saying that horrible things happened during the Holocaust?
I know, right, exactly.
I think people know.
Rick, I'm with you, trust me, but there's a bunch of dummies that interpret what we do a little differently. That's all I'm
what's the
getting.
Drudge Report? I thought it was just about you can't curse, not talk about...
No, believe me, anything
there's
like...
a lot more
like
now,
if you took the clip that you just said out of context, so it's just like some fat guy took an 8-year-old girl and had sex with her, they would put that clip up
and
out
say
of
that
context.
Everybody's saying that's a good idea.
And was, and Opie and Anthony were laughing at the fact that people were talking about pedophilia. Instead of taking it in the whole context of the conversation, the horrors of the Holocaust.
From a surrealist.
And I mean, it's one of those...
And also they take it from a place where it's a subscription thing that you actually have a hard time finding, even if you want it.
Exactly.
And give it out to lots of people for them to be offended by. Whereas they never would have heard of it.
Right, they never would have heard of it anyway.
Climate again. It's like I never use that word again, but there's a climate.
You got to start using the word climate again.
Yeah.
Better start using climate.
I'm going to have to in that voice. Listen, everything I said was wrong. I want you to know.
I like how you sound like George Carlin a little bit with the voice.
That's funny.
You go into a little George
I was
Carlin.
going for Strom Thurmond. It's pretty obvious.
It was obvious.
Hey, you want to do bong hits for Jesus?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, what the hell was this?
Well, you know.
There seemed to be a problem with some kid was wearing a shirt at
Why don't we ask
school.
Rick? What do you think bong hits for Jesus is all about?
I missed that on the internet because I was fucking last night. We had sex, and then I talked about Eli Wiesel, and she goes, "I don't need to hear this."
As long as you didn't use it as fodder to get your dick hard.
Right. I don't think there's probably no sexy stories in there.
Eli was an Oprah book club book, you know.
Yeah, it was?
Yeah, what's the name of the book?
She loves the Jews, Holocaust.
I don't really think she needed to push that one, to tell you the truth. I think it was going to sell anyway.
Yeah, right. The book was Night, right?
Eli's,
Yep. That's the only reason I know that.
Eli's writings
awesome.
kind of sell, you
Is it
know.
a good book?
Oh, it's amazing.
I get that.
It's amazing.
What's it about?
And it's a quick read.
It's a page turner.
When you're reading, it's like Grindhouse or something. But when you're reading it, it's just fast violence.
It just keeps going. It's just
It's
coming
about
at you.
this guy who survived the Holocaust, Eli Wiesel, and then he absorbed things and studied how people were, and he couldn't get it off his head. He couldn't get it off his mind, so he had to speak out about every atrocity he saw.
He must really have a great insight on what people will do to survive, and like a whole social experiment that he got to watch, and absorb all that, and then kind of analyze it and write about it. Nobody can really be put in that position to see how human beings act in these horrific circumstances.
Right. No, and then they have to just be part of American life after. You know what I mean?
And then it's like, okay, go to the store.
Yeah.
And then like you were saying, like
Food Emporium.
you just read the book.
Target and
you were
buy
reading the book.
Yeah.
You were reading the book and pissed off at the woman with the friggin' hat on talking about the cracked thing.
The crack in her cookie.
Imagine him standing there going, do you understand what I fucking went through?
Yeah.
And you're bitching about your cracked cup, you fucking cunt.
Yes.
Like that was, every moment of his life must just be annoying to deal with humans and their fucking petty bullshit.
Or imagine if she reversed that logic while he's talking about the Holocaust and said, "Do you understand what I'm dealing with?"
My
pointed at her cookie.
My cookie is cracked.
I have a cracked black and white cookie.
Listen, you old Jew, I don't care what happened to you when you were at camp. I have a crack in my cookie.
I got a cracked cookie here. I'm dealing with.
Just, how do people that have been through that shit deal with everyday life in this country or on this planet? It just is astounding.
Because they have nightmares all the time. They shake, they sweat. I know, because I wasn't there.
But you read about it.
So now you know.
Well, I used to work at the turnstiles. At the concentration camps. I was a guy with a mouse ears waving.
To help the kids come through.
Free, no food. I did a bit.
And the book came out a long time ago. I'm getting word here. A lot of people read it in grade school.
It's
called Night?
I didn't know. It's called Night. Yeah, it's supposed to be.
It just
kind of
came back out then or something.
Yeah, maybe they
it's on the
issued it or
shelves.
something.
Yeah,
it's on the shelves like it's a new read.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't want to bore you more with it, so I'll show you. Tell me this shit.
No, this shit's interesting, Cos.
There's a psychiatrist who was in the Holocaust, and he used to give the therapy. He found out, and it's crazy. These people are dying, and he's convincing them to talk about what they're feeling. And he found out the kind of survival therapy, and he turned it into something you can go to now. To survive. He said, I saw how these men survived. I saw they needed to cry. I saw they needed to get mad, whatever. But he came up with this kind of Viktor Frankl.
And he uses
I wonder if people, though, cheapen it by going, because, I had an awful summer.
Yeah.
And I want to go, and I want to... I'm the guy who developed it through that.
I tried reading it, and I still can't get rid of my stutter.
Bill's yelling at me from Philly. Yeah, Eli, what's his last name? Wiesel? Okay. Doesn't need any help from Oprah. He won the fucking Nobel Peace Prize in 1986 for that book.
Yes, he did.
That's good shit.
All right.
I remember reading about, what's the guy who does those cartoons cartoons mouse.
Joe Franklin?
Klaus something.
The guy, it's a cartoon. It's a comic strip about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
But played out with cats and mice.
Charles Schultz.
Jesus.
Charles Schultz.
Yeah.
Charles.
But he said...
Snoopy was a Jew.
That's right. But he said there's support groups for children of Holocaust survivors because they're the worst parents in the world. Because you say something you say something like, I have a bad day, I'm depressed, Mom. I had Hitler gassing my father, okay?
Yeah, there's really no way you can...
No, you come home late from, your home past curfew. I have to put up with this after I was in a pile of bodies with a steam shovel?
Yeah, they even call it third generation. Like my grandmother would tell me, I lost 5 sisters. We jumped on a train.
Yeah.
I lost 5 sisters. My mother would say, your grandmother lost 5 sisters. So
yeah, so you
I would
can't
stutter
do anything.
to take the edge off.
Say anything, right? Yeah. Oh, man.
So do you read about the Holocaust a lot, or is this just one?
I was
you look like
for
a reader.
A while.
You're a reader, aren't you?
You
like books?
Not since I found pussy to Lucky Louie.
But before that,
is that why we're here? Is it a surprise? They bring it back? Everyone gets quiet.
Sadness in the room. Well,
it's hard to keep on the Holocaust conversation and keep it upbeat.
I know, but we're doing it. That's this country doesn't understand. It's called being awake.
Yeah.
Why do you have to have fajita?
Well, this is what, like you're saying, that people might get... the thing that pisses me off is that this book will be discussed on NPR, but it'll be done in voices like
right.
We are now sweet. It is very stories that are horrific. Yes. But we're actually cracking it open and getting more deeper into what it is.
I want to read that book, though. I want to read it.
And the whole, because that's amazing, that whole mindset where you can actually look into the horrors like that and then bring it back and write about it. There was actually a big controversy about the experiments they did on people, whether some of them should, or the writings of them should be used to kind of help people today.
Yeah,
and I remember
if they found anything.
Yeah,
but they weren't trying to help anybody. They were just saying,
but even in all that
Clorox into a woman's vagina,
all that horrible stuff. Do you think though that?
Hey, guess what?
But don't you think like those are
got rid of her asthma?
Those are the over the top ones.
So the experiments that
don't
work.
You think maybe there was one or two German doctors that were kind of like, let me see if I can do this.
See if I can make a bone heal faster.
Something. Obviously, it took breaking the bone first, and then being in complete pain and laughing and prodding, and
then trying to get his arm to fuse to his skull.
But there were people that wanted to read through all of that to see if anything good useful could come out of it and useful. And people were saying, no, don't even use that at all, whether it's good or bad or anything. You agree with that? None of that information.
Use it. You should.
Yeah, I think you should.
It doesn't change the fact. It doesn't change what happened.
Yeah.
Well, it's happening now. A girl just lost her feet on the roller coaster.
Well, we saw that she lost her feet.
With that story, Rick.
Should that be used now as a way to see how feet can be cut off at 250 feet high
or
and
to sell sneakers
sewn back on?
The fun way to fix your feet or ruin your feet.
I was thinking it would be odd if the cable slicing through her feet didn't do it enough damage, like they could have attached her feet, but her feet falling 250 feet and hitting the ground,
hitting some guy in the head,
broke all the bones in her feet. So it's like, this doesn't hurt, and they sew them back on, and she's like, ow, I got 2 broken feet.
How could we go worse than the Holocaust? That's funny, man.
A kid with 2 feet that fell off.
We could do Bong Hits for Jesus after the break. Rick, what are we promoting again? I don't know.
The Holocaust.
I had it wrong.
No idea.
Sidewalk Cafe. When are you at the Sidewalk Cafe?
Tonight at 10, and it kicks ass. I swear to God.
It fits like 14 people, though, right? It's like
40, 50 people, but it's worth it. Like I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it. And I'm at the Laugh Factory at 8:30. If that means
You got any road gigs, man? Any road gigs all coming up?
Wait, Laugh Factory tonight?
I got the Tobacco Shed Cafe in Connecticut until I finally get the balls to ask you guys, like, can you turn me on to any small out of town road gigs? But I just did Boca. And they put a guy who did a half-hour Geritol and Maalox and hemorrhoids. It didn't stop coming out of his mouth. The first show was great.
You know,
Second
Rick opened for me in Tempe, Arizona at the Improv, and he had never really worked a legitimate comedy club on the road before.
Really?
And they had him MC, which is it makes no sense. Like, say hello to the crowd. And the first show, something magic happened, and these people from Tempe, you know,
wow,
they dug him.
Yeah.
And then the next night, it was a complete disaster.
Oh, shit.
And the owner of the club came and said, I can't have him on this show. He got fired after the second show, but they kept him on to do like 5-minute sets in the middle. And then the next week, he was supposed to come to L.A. to test for Lucky Louie. I hadn't told him yet, I don't think, that he was testing. And I was seriously considering not having him test.
Wow.
Because I thought, he just got fired from Tempe. He's going to come out to L.A. They're never going to give him this part. And after those two things together, that's just too much. It's going to be too much failure. Like, I don't think I can do this to him.
Yeah.
But then I realized if he ever knew that I would take a gig away from him out of pity, that, you know, take a shot away from him. And so I had him come out and test an HBO. And I put him in the middle of 3 guys, and I thought, maybe there's a miracle that they'll like
get
him.
lost in there and take everyone.
And maybe they won't get mad at me for bringing him in. But HBO, he left the 3 guys left the room, and they said, how do you not hire Rick Shapiro? Why did you bring anybody else? That guy's amazing. They fell in love with him immediately.
You were great on Lucky Louie, Rick.
Yeah, he was.
It was also great when he calls me for the call back. He always had to twist something. He says, I just want you to know you're going in with a guy who already has the part. I'm riding next to this scrawny Carrot Top looking guy. Like,
John Glazer, yeah.
He's probably great. He was cool, actually.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
But I was like, oh, they're going for a big red-haired guy, giant red hair, giant. Yeah. So I said, I can do whatever I want in this interview. I ain't getting this.
I almost felt no pressure either. It was like you knew you weren't going to get hired. So me and Rick, it was me and Rick, not for the same part, but me, Rick, Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah, it was great to be in the room with you guys.
You had your friends out there, so like none of us are going to get this.
Yeah.
And then me and Nick are on our way to the airport, and Louis calls me.
Oh, that was awful.
What? Me and Nick DiPaolo.
I called Jim to tell him he got the part. And then he says, Nick's right here, and he hands Nick the phone.
Rick said, no, Louis said to me at first, if me and Nick DiPaolo just to celebrate the fact that we had at least tested for HBO. We both felt it went well. Driving back to the airport, because we're both flying back to New York. So we're sitting there, and Louis calls me, he goes, sorry, man, you didn't get it. He goes, you did great, they liked you, but we may have something for you in the future. And I'm like, all right, man. Hey, look, I appreciate you sending me out for it. It was cool. It was really cool that you did that. I appreciate it. And then he goes, nah, I'm kidding. You got it. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was a little more artful than that. I said, look, you did the best you could.
That's he said.
It was an excellent audition. It wasn't, you know, it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to come out here and audition like this for those guys. And I think you did a great job. And at least be consoled by the fact that you got the job. Like, that's what I said.
You're such
he was like, what? But then he gives the phone to Nick. And
Nick was hearing the whole thing.
Yes.
Nick is right there.
So Nick thinks I'm going to do the same thing to him.
So
I had to just blurt out, Nick, you didn't get it, and I'm not kidding. You did not get the part, and I'm sorry. I did what I could, but you didn't get it.
Nick had such a sad drive back.
Yeah. But Nick ended up being on the show as a super.
He was great.
He was awesome. Great. He was fucking great.
So who got Nick's gig?
Mike Haggerty,
who was very good.
Yep.
Yeah, but you did it worse with me.
I know.
You did it like my mother. I'm sitting in this. I never go to the Montrose Sweetie chocolate strawberries in a robe. I'm sitting in an expensive robe in this silk curtain room, and he sit down. I'm sitting on the bed. I'm like rubbing my head, and he goes, "Just go back." Like it could have been my mother, the way you said it. Just go back knowing you did a damn good job. And I was like gonna cry.
And then I said, you got it. Yeah. I love that. I love giving people good news.
Fucking Alan Funt. What do you think you are?
Exactly.
You're on.
I did it to every single person that we hired. Fucked with every single one of them.
All right, we got
to. You called the other guys and went, congratulations.
Right.
Going home.
That would be the gig.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you got the call from HBO and they weren't kidding either.
Yeah, no, they weren't kidding at all.
Bastards.
No, that's what, when I got that call.
Are you joking?
No, the woman that called me did the same, tried to put me out, because she called me and I thought her calling meant I got it. And I got another season. And she called and said, "Hey, Louie." And I go, "Hey." And she goes, "This is not a good call. This is not a good call."
Right away, she
said,
"This
is a bad call." And I go, "Yeah."
But they continue to show the fucking show on HBO. That doesn't make sense.
So they can sell their DVDs.
Yep, people like it.
Loved it too, man. Carolyn was a big fan.
Carolyn loved it. Chris Albrecht loved it, and then he went away.
No, this is a bad call.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Worst moment of my life.
Oh, that's horrible.
Worst moment of my life to date.
All right, we're gonna regroup.
Yeah, I think so.
Lucy K, you got some good things happening though. Shameless is out on DVD today.
Today, please buy it.
And Rick is.
I'm going to Edinburgh. I'm going to
For you listeners in Edinburgh, Scotland.
If I could plug it,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I guess Edinburgh. But I'm doing Caroline's July 17th.
That's close.
That's close.
Yeah, and July 7th and 15th, and then Cringe July 13th. And
oh my God! Do you have a website where all this is readable?
Do you have a website?
Comedy Village.
Rick.
Every night.
Do you have a
Comedy
website?
Village, I have to plug it. Yeah, it's under construction. Wait! Don't let me get cut off on this. It's under construction.
You're hanging around. We're not kicking you out.
RickShapiro.tv, but you can go to PoCreations.com. P.O. Creations. They got a nice thing set up. You
Rick, get a MySpace page just where you can put your date.
And I have a MySpace page with all these videos and all this.
MySpace/Rick Shapiro? Is it like that? All right.
Yeah.
And with your comedy dates?
Rick is a great comic. He's out of his mind, but he's a great comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm out of my mind. And I'm doing jury duty. It's a real show.
Oh, I thought you just were telling us what you had to do.
I'm going to be on a murder trial.
I got to go shopping.
County.
Yeah, I'm up for a few things.
Yeah.
I got a CD, Unconditional Love. And in the days of DVDs. And I got
How can somebody get the CD?
I don't know, Amazon, antifolk.com, eBay, Virgin Records.
Maybe Tracy can help you with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, I got this Heinz commercial I shot that got banned. Lee Sloss shot it, but it looks great. No, I got emails saying it looks great. It's sick, and it got banned.
Is it on YouTube, maybe?
It's on YouTube. It's on Break.com.
Nice.
Hey, you know the Break.com. Good.
Yeah, I'm learning by hanging around the kids. Man, you ever talk to someone who talks about the internet and you're like, by the end you're like, really like, I have to go. Because if you go to Break.com, you can also go to Comic2.com, and then if you go to YouTube, you can always, and I'm like, I have to go.
I need a nap.
Yeah.
I gotta lay down.
Except Jim came up to me when MySpace first started. He goes, "You got to do my MySpace. It's good. It's fine." It's like Jim has this great pragmatic
let's take a look
way.
at his MySpace account.
Oh yeah.
There.
Oh yeah.
There it is, huh?
Yeah, all right. It looks like a real MySpace account.
Yeah. Well, it is. Yeah, look at that.
Doesn't have your dates.
Yeah, I know, because I just got him yesterday.
That sucks, because we could have, that's where all the dates could have been.
Well, there's a posting on it, but July 17th and 15th with Voss and Mikey D. Does that mean anything? I don't know how to do this shit.
Mike D. Mike D. Stefano?
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, I love Voss and Mikey. I love them. Man.
Everyone's checking out the Heinz commercial.
Oh, okay.
It's right up there on your MySpace.
Oh, we don't get sound, though.
You got Tracy eating a big, oh my God.
Yeah, I would have edited it with more of an orgasm.
Look at this.
Well,
that's a good one.
See the old lady walk by?
Tracy is going down on a big, huge, Polish sausage, and you happen to be standing in the way, so it looks like you might be getting some action.
Yeah.
So where's your reaction from? Because you're not actually getting the...
he didn't catch the beginning where I was supposed to walk in like I'm tired and I'm stressed.
Oh, okay, I got it now, yep.
But we did it so loud in the diner, I was like, in front of everyone. He could have edited better, but he's great.
No,
he's my favorite guy.
It's pretty fucking funny, actually, man. What the hell is wrong?
Of course that would get banned.
But that's not a real commercial because it looks like a blowjob.
Right, but it was up for
And then she's wiping ketchup off her face. What kind of blowjob is that?
A nice wipe.
Have that prostate checked.
It was one of those Target, Starbucks type of comes where it was like, "Here I go, honey," and she goes, "Okay, we can go buy sheets now." Don't you hate all that Target shit?
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm also listen.
Here goes the paper again.
I ain't doing I'm doing Laugh Lounge 9:30 Friday.
Right.
I'm supposed to plug. Hey, you do it.
And sometimes
Can she do it? Because I don't know how to do this.
You got so many plugs on
But
there,
if you know
man.
anybody who could get me a gig on the road, I want to do it. Like Stanhope, I did an hour and 50 minutes with him on my own. Like, he waited for me to come.
We should try to get you on the virus tour somehow.
You should have him on a virus tour.
Yeah,
show.
that's what we're thinking.
Your crowds would eat this
guys I
guy up.
want to work with. Can I express my frustration? You're the guys I want to work with, not with the guys who said I rode a Greyhound bus and my bag was heavy.
I know. I hate those guys too.
I want to work with
Where have you been, Rick? We had you on, you killed, and then we haven't seen you in like, I don't know, 6 to 8 months or something like that.
Rick's people talked to Pete about doing spots on the virus shows.
Tracy did. She's so cool. She's a fucking...
The only reason that they haven't happened is because it was a timing issue because of the unions. So what we had to worry about was time, because like last time we did the Jones Beach, we missed a minute and a half left we had. When we ended, we had a minute and a half leeway.
Jesus.
Otherwise, they go into overtime
and fuck us.
Oh, the stage unions are,
that was all it was about. They were trying to find it where it worked.
Lynch almost killed us. Yeah. Almost killed us. But it would have bankrupted the whole tour.
We'd have had to just walk out there and knock him out and drag
because people
him
were
off.
like, wow, the end of the show ended abruptly because Stephen Lynch finished and then Kenny, thank you, good night. And we all just got off the stage with like barely a minute to spare.
Oh, you'll wind up losing $500 or $600
before massive fees.
Money.
Is that out of my pocket? No.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so what is Tracy
I have
doing
the
now?
tightest minute and a half you've ever seen.
I love this guy. Dude, we'll try to figure something out. We'd love to have you. It's no bullshit.
He's great on stage. He's
no bullshit.
Nothing like Rick on stage.
Tracy, what do you got? Are you talking for him now? What?
Yeah. Did she plug it or is that...
The important thing is that Rick's he's really healthy right now, and he's doing a lot of shows, so he's at
Wait, what's the healthy thing about?
Yeah,
I'm
feeding him, and he's sleeping, so he's, he's doing
don't
good.
worry about all that
He's doing
shit.
Laugh Factory tonight, 8:30, then he's
I like
doing
the healthy
Sidewalk Cafe
conversation.
at 10 to 12, Edinburgh, he's got Caroline's Comedy Village, he's doing a bunch of stuff, he's all over.
And Comedy Village is a great place where I work out. I gotta be loyal to them, because they let me work out all week.
The amazing thing is, Rick was actually better at the plugs than Tracy.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely.
I read him and said,
Rick was getting some dates and times out.
The main stuff is this week, then he's doing Sidewalk Cafe tonight, which is an awesome show.
And 8:30 tonight where?
8:30 Laugh Factory.
Rick,
Laugh Factory on 42nd Street.
You weren't into the eating thing?
What?
She said you're eating.
I don't like eating. I want to get my shit done. I'm seeing the therapist to get over my envy of Louie and Jim. And Louie, I have a tape of 3 normal club sets for you.
Okay, good.
Oh, God.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, I asked you for that.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my God.
I want to help Rick work clubs, and I was thinking of taking him on the road on a few gigs.
Well, he's hilarious. So what's the problem, Rick?
It's not easy to follow.
You're just getting your act together?
You want to hear this? You want to hear this?
I mean, told that famous...
I can do it. I know, I do it. I do clubs where they laugh and not all...
Here's the thing with Rick is that the way the road into club work is opening for other people.
Right.
And he's there's nobody like him in the world. I mean, he leaves the room buzzing. Because he's fucking dynamic. I mean that he's great.
Thanks.
But he's, nobody's going to just start letting him do an hour headlining clubs.
Sure.
Right.
So you got to like work your way up a little bit.
Yeah. But it's hard for a guy like him to work his way up because he leaves a gaping, smoking asshole in every room that he works in.
He did 10 minutes at my Caroline show.
Mm-hmm.
Had a couple guys on the show and just fucking murdered.
Yeah, he's
murdered.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Those crowds who get it and understand what
it's
kind
your
of an actor
crowd.
love them. Yeah, man, they love them. The O&A people love
But if he just goes to like the Columbus Funny Bone and opens for fucking Basil, it's not going to go. It's just not going to go well.
Well, if people...
They got to get the right comedians around him, right?
Yeah.
These crowds don't have shock factor. These crowds, like...
Fuck, now I want to
just
see you
enjoy
badly.
yourself.
Yeah.
They're not looking like, well...
See, if we had another couple of... If we had another couple of seasons of Lucky Louie, he would have had his own... He could have booked clubs on his own draw, and he would be a monster.
Yeah.
So he's still... I think if he can stay healthy, he'll still... And, the thing is, he looks... He looks like homelessy sometimes. People think he's homelessy, but he's actually a pretty together guy, and he works hard.
And he
like on Lucky Louie,
he's a reader.
He worked very hard. He's not. He shows up and does the gig.
Yeah, Louie always knew that.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was in Pootie Tang. He's in everything I've ever done. I've always put Rick in.
Yeah. The old lady stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice to say such nice things.
All right, we're going to take a break and regroup. We're going to try to figure out the Rick Shapiro plugs so we can get people on some of these shows.
Decipher them.
I have no idea. Right, we need a code breaker or something.
What's your impulse?
Huh?
No, she's waving it like she wants to. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
Boy, what? What happened?
She's the only girl I can fuck without. I don't have to move.
Yeah?
I don't know why I go for that. I shouldn't have done that.
Why? That's fine. That's
But
a
she's
compliment.
my girlfriend now, and it's nice to have someone calming you down. Like, you go home to a quiet apartment, don't you hear lightning
you go
and
crazy.
birds in your head?
Yeah, lightning and birds.
Yeah.
It's like hard. She doesn't understand. I'm like, oh my god. I gotta, you know. But it's cool.
That's why I make the meatloaf.
That's why I want you to plug.
The dirty
Stripper meatloaf.
Dirty stripper meatloaf. Well, yes. All right, we're going to stop.
It's
right
so
there.
painful.
You should have dirty pussy turkey meatloaf. It's lower in fat.
And sometimes,
yes.
Should we take a break?
I have to tinkle like nobody's business.
Rick, you want to take a break?
Take a little break.
For a few hours now, so I'm all right.
All right, we're going to do Bong Hits for Jesus next.
All right.
All right, and we're going to ask you what that's all about, even though you don't know. But I think your answer could be pretty interesting for everybody. So you have about 5 minutes to think it over.
All right.
Bong Hits for Jesus. We'll get your answer next, okay?
All right. Okay. Great.
And the other answer was bats. It's Opie and Anthony.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
All right. Busy show once again today. Got Louis C.K. checking out some Pal Talk. We got Rick Shapiro, who's
Louis the best.
What happened?
He's talking with a very pretty girl on Pal Talk. And he's just like, I like your eyebrows.
Got nice dark eyebrows. I like that.
And then nice
You
smile.
like that, old woman?
And she said, now, as in eyebrows, do you mean tits? He goes, no, those are nice too, but I meant your eyebrows.
I really meant your eyebrows. The things
It's
above
clear
her
she has
eyes.
nice tits, I'm sure.
Who wrote the eyebrows?
Like I'm going to say she has nice tits, and she'll go, really?
Yeah.
Are they really
do?
nice? Oh, my God. That's weird.
Did she
People
show
always
them
tell me
to you?
they're... What? Well, they're just... She's wearing a nice tank top. You
never
see they're
hear
very
that.
sweet.
Is she one of the showers?
I don't know if she is, but
We got
she's
some showers
she's
on.
very sexy.
Jim usually knows.
We got showers on Pal
Tell her
Talk,
to
and then
show
we got others that, they're...
Oh, you think she'll write something like, yeah, aren't they? They're hot.
I know.
They're crazy.
So Louis had a nice little conversation with...
Here.
Yeah, they come.
She's a shower.
There they are.
Very
I've
nice.
seen them.
Wow. She's a shower.
Lovely.
She's fucking really hot, though.
Yeah.
I like that look, like dark hair, and she's got a nice nose, like a sexy big nose.
And big tits.
She looks
And
like
nice
Issa
neck.
Morales.
I don't care
Round
if a girl, I don't
shoulders.
care. If a girl has cancer that's eaten away her nose, chin, and face, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
Those breasts make up for all of it.
There's a dog licking the pus out of her eaten face.
Would be like that fucking French
Fine.
lady they gave her the French the face transplant.
my
God,
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Those breasts are lovely.
That transplant was downright
Yeah,
creepy.
but serendipitously, she's got a very nice face.
What does that mean?
That's a
It
Barnes
means
and Noble word.
It means you already were in great shape.
There is
You already,
such a thing as
she had nice
serendipitous.
tits, and that was already good.
If she
And
had
hey,
shit-
by the way, her face is nice.
I bet she has
Come on.
nice shit on the tip of her ass.
Yeah.
There you go.
She's a turtler.
Wow, I haven't heard that one before. Thank you. Hey, Rick's got a good...
See, on this show, you can't just say a girl is lovely. She's got a lovely face.
Yeah,
Eventually, you have to mention coming on it.
Yeah.
Or else you're wasting everybody's time.
That's why finally there's language.
Yes.
Who cares about, like, yeah, you look nice?
Yeah, no, I want to come on your filthy shoulders.
I need specifics. I need the complexity, the
Yes.
infrastructure
Yes.
of what's in the word.
If it starts off with she's got a sweet disposition, it ends with I hope she drops a period clot in my mouth.
You've been places I ain't never been.
No, I'm not into that either.
A period clot? A period clot?
A button.
Hey, Rick
a little red button.
Rick has a good take on
Little Red Button. There's an old song that was actually about period clots.
Oh, who could ever forget?
That's what Red Button was named after.
Red Buttons.
Yes.
Fucking a period clot that was dropped in his mouth.
A period clot on an Adidas shell toe tip.
His twin brother goes by Period Clot.
That's right. He's the real one.
I have a book coming out about me called Getting It Right. There, I learned how to plug.
What?
I shouldn't have said that now.
What, is it written? Is it done?
Now you're rescinding your plug.
Yeah.
Wait, you're writing a book?
No, there's a book written. She won the.
Is that ever going to come out?
Yeah,
is that ever going to come out?
It really is.
All
It
right.
really is.
Wait, what?
There's a woman that followed him for about 3 years and asked everybody around him questions about him, and she wrote a book about him.
Jesus,
wow.
Commissioner Gordon?
She just won the Peabody, but she's like a genius. It's cool.
Hey,
very nice.
I'm trying to get on track here because Rick had some good things to say about the wrestling thing. He doesn't understand.
That's right.
We were talking about Benoit,
Benoit, they're saying double murder suicide without guns, by the way. Possibly that the wife and the son were dead before he was dead by at least a day.
They're saying they were dead over the weekend.
And then he killed himself on Monday or yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's weird because you got a house. You got a car. Like, calm down. And you're in shape. I mean, I hate to put that in there, but it's like, it's not like you're going like, oh my God, look at me, or
I'm fat, I got nothing.
and it's going to get worse. I'm too lazy to go to the gym. I'm in a
it seemed like he had it all.
Yeah, but to see the part that you don't know about because you haven't experienced it is he's got a wife.
Well, I was just going to get to that.
He's got I'm sorry, Rick.
You got a wife and a kid.
Yeah.
So the only way out is that, right? Because, but he thought, if he just got rid of his wife and his kid, he could have the 14-year-old blonde.
Right.
But then he felt so bad, he shot himself or hung himself.
Something like that probably happened, yeah.
Because you're married, right? So you go through those feelings.
Yeah, exactly. But
your reasoning.
The reason that it hasn't happened to me is because I take myself through it virtually. I say, okay, I kill my wife. Good so far. Throttle my kids, not as easy, but still working in the right direction.
Just a pinch.
And then it's just me alone in a room with those dead bodies.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work. I'd have to kill myself.
That's gotta make you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And
that'd be so easy.
Yeah.
Guarantee he freaked out. Him and his wife had a fight. She was probably fucking somebody else, or was going to leave.
Why do you blame her?
Nice accusations.
Why? No. Because why else do you kill your wife?
Because you fucking don't want to be around her.
Or maybe it was.
It's not because she fucked somebody else. It's never something that dramatic.
I don't think
It's because she won't stop going, you really think.
Whatever reason, she was going to leave him.
Yeah.
To me, that's a male possessive type of thing. He killed her in a bit of rage, either over her leaving him or something, and then fucking felt crazy about it. And I guess he somehow drugged the son. I'm going to say gave him a sleeping pill and then choked him. I'm hoping he didn't choke his son while he was. I'm saying because he didn't want his son.
Paint a nice little picture.
Well, listen, he didn't want his son to be alive with the mother had been murdered. He realized, I murdered the mother. I'm going to go to jail forever. This kid is going to have and I think he did it as a mercy thing for his son and then hung himself. Or I could be wrong. Maybe the kid did
they're saying he hung himself?
So he gave him
I'm saying that.
A sleeping pill and a Swedish fish and then choked him?
I'm assuming that. Or maybe he just poisoned him with drugs. Maybe it was a pill overdose.
I think the kid was fucking the mom.
All right. All right.
Oh, gee.
We just got off our suspension.
No,
boy.
But what's interesting to me is that...
I'm wrong. I didn't mean it. Neither of you agreed. Make that clear. I stand alone there.
A little gun shy still.
Yeah.
Louis goes into the psyche because he's been trapped, I don't mean that bad. I mean like what the Buddhists say, you want to get untrapped, you trap yourself. You do the thing, you commit,
Yeah, of course.
And Jim is going into this whole other idea. And that's why Barnes & Noble is filled with books.
Hey,
I want to kill myself.
I think that's what happened.
This is coming in a lot. I don't know where this guy's getting his info, but Dan C. from PA, Lay's report going around. She killed the son, called him to come home where he saw what happened,
and then he
strangled her and hung himself. Apparently the kid was suffocated with a garbage bag by the wife.
Wow.
Chris strangled his wife with an alarm clock cord. How does this guy know so much detail?
Could be on a jab.
From Pennsylvania?
No.
I don't believe, though, that the guy...
He's reading it on the internet.
Why would he kill him? Maybe he was just too depressed. I mean...
And then how did he kill himself?
I always gonna blame the husband.
The hanging keeps coming up.
Look, to me, most mothers, when a kid is 7, are not going to suffocate him with a garbage bag. I'm not saying it never happens.
I don't think that's hard to argue against.
I believe you're right. Most mothers
don't suffocate their kids. It's little known fact that very few mothers would suffocate their kids with garbage bags.
Yeah, but many have tried. But
it's just that those darn bags.
What was the
keep
wife in shape
breaking.
too? Was she a weightlifter?
Well, she was like what are they called? The Iraq valets or something like that?
Divas.
Well, they changed the name to divas. Was she a diva?
It's the one that brings out the wrestler.
Brings out the wrestler. She's eye candy.
Pomp and circumstance.
I'm not sure if she. I don't know, to be honest.
The kid was 7?
I hate bringing that up, but maybe...
Because usually 7, they've left that window of, like,
that's when
this kid's got to go.
Yeah.
I didn't when I was 7.
Yeah.
My father tried to choke me, and I want to spend a half hour on it.
I don't buy that he came home, found the kid murdered, and then all of a sudden just choked her with an alarm clock cord. It's too fucking weird. It doesn't happen that way. It's
why? Like he freaks out and then goes, "You fucking bitch," and then strangles her.
The first thing
he's
you
a
say.
spoiled kid. He grew up a lot of money.
Yeah.
You
would say what happened. You would call the cops. You would do something.
Would you? Or would you just be like, "Oh my God"?
Matt in New Hampshire, that report is fake about Nancy killing the son.
All right.
I don't buy it.
Enraged. So let's get that out there too.
Right.
I think he killed her first. The phone cord thing might be true, but I think that he killed her first, and if she was going to leave him or she was fucking somebody else. That's why men kill their women.
Jeez.
Seriously, that's why they do it.
Jim.
Either it's financial.
Go through your head.
But I'm serious. That what else?
I don't think you can say no. You'd have never been married. You don't know what that's like.
Well, according to the Black
I'm not saying that as a joke. I really don't think it's ever that simple. I think guys kill their girlfriends. Guys kill their girlfriends because she's sleeping with somebody else or leaving them. Guys kill their wives because it's just another world.
Just an argument? All right, maybe it was just an argument.
Because it's just a fucked up world.
But why the kid? Maybe it
gets too quiet in the house.
I don't know what the fuck happened to the kid.
Maybe it wasn't his kid.
No, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, 2 other kids.
Nothing about it.
Really?
That's what I'm hearing, right?
But they weren't there? Hold on, let's see if the information from Sam.
2 kids?
He had at least one other, maybe another kid, but they were from a different marriage.
Oh, different.
But the kid that died was definitely his kid. It looked just like him.
Oh, okay.
And he was 7?
Why the fuck would you kill your own kid?
Because you forgot not to.
When's the story coming out?
Maybe he went broke. Maybe he's broke. And
he was doing very well.
He's in a silly mood.
More info later today, I'm here?
Yeah, the autopsy is getting done today, so I'm assuming with that will come everything.
Can anybody see that fucking Utah prison escape? There's a guy, he's got tattoos on his face, and he's probably the scariest looking white guy I've ever seen.
What is he, bounty hunter?
They found him.
Well, how could they? Where's he gonna hide? In a fucking alphabet soup can?
They said they just...
Oh, whoa. Wow, I thought that would... I just improv that stuff.
I don't have my sound up on this.
All right. Well, now maybe it deserved a little laugh. Damn. No one heard it. That's the problem.
No, now it's fate. I shouldn't have
like
car
they keep
crashed.
saying if Paris Hilton is free everywhere.
Yeah.
How come when
I thought it would cost at least a few bucks to fuck her smelly cunt hole, fucking rich douche.
Nelson Cuntella.
How come they call it hijinks? When I was hustling and drug dealing, they didn't call it hijinks.
No, it wasn't hijinks. It was just
crazy
crime.
Blonde. You're a crazy blonde.
Oh, God.
All right.
Hijinks.
Bong hits for Jesus there. Rick,
yeah.
what do you think? What do you think Bong hits for Jesus is all about?
Well, let me find my guts on this.
All right. Let's go.
I mean, you can't even put into words, because it's pathetic to be that kind of a human being to say you can't wear that shirt. It's called an imagination. It's combining thoughts. It's juxtaposition. If you let kids think, they come up with that. It's juxtaposition. It's surprising. Bong hits for Jesus, but instead it's a bong hits for Jesus. No, but it's like, well, maybe I had a thought. Maybe I had a goddamn thought. Like, it really pisses me off that these old people who are depressed, they're depressed. And they're telling kids, you can't do things to keep your mind alive. Like,
exactly.
You know, it's juxtaposition. It's opposing thoughts. It's what if Jesus was a goddamn pothead? Well, what if I'm smoking pot right now? Not me, but what I'm saying is, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Do people want to stay dead?
No, he's right, because a cool kind of hip teacher could turn that, who turns around the aggression of a classroom.
Right.
Could take a kid's T-shirt that says that and says, "Tell me about that T-shirt, John."
Yeah.
And he'd go like, "This T-shirt means fuck you, T."
Yeah, right.
And he'd be like, "All right, fuck you. How does bong hits for Jesus mean fuck you? 'Cause you can suck my dick. I'll wear whatever I want."
Right,
and they'd be like, "Well, tell me, who is Jesus and what is a bong hit and why are those together?" "Oh, geez, I guess I'm thinking now. Maybe I'll read a book."
Yeah,
you got me.
Really,
kid.
The way the adults take it is like that he just means, which is probably just what he means. But
if you dig down deep, there's probably interesting thoughts.
See,
there's desire.
I had that happen in high school too. When I was nuts, man. I wore a shirt that said FBI female body inspector.
Hey, you're crazy.
Startling juxtaposition.
Well, here's the story.
Legal experts are saying decisions handed down yesterday by the Supreme Court are the first clear evidence that the court under Chief Justice John Roberts has definitely moved to the right. The justices decided a student who created a banner that read "Bong Hits for Jesus" was not protected by free speech laws. The court said, in essence, the high school had the right to take action because the banner could be interpreted as advocating drug use.
Oh, for Jesus.
Where was it hung up?
Advocating.
In a school is different. It's almost like,
but
if you wanted to put up a sign in school that said Jews are pigs, or something, or black people should be exterminated, there's certain things you're not allowed to say in a school. In a school, if it was in public, but in a school, it's you have a certain amount of right to privacy and a certain free speech right. But it's fucking school.
You don't get rights in school. You figure that out when you're in school.
Yeah, no,
you try to do things. And
I wrote a short story for a writing contest in school, and it was about getting high. It was about smoking pot with my friends, and the principal said she wouldn't let me have the award or be eligible for it because it was advocating drug use. And I just took the lump and said that sucks.
Story,
but
You became a pretty good writer, though.
Oh, all right.
And she's still teaching.
They don't.
Who knows?
They don't let you do shit.
Can I tell about my poem?
Oh,
yeah, sure.
Do tell.
I wrote a poem about a young boy in prostitution the moment he gets called into the room by the old man.
Yeah.
That moment.
And the teacher yelled at me and said, "This isn't a poem. This isn't a poem. Get out." And all these girls came out to me and said, "That's really beautiful."
So you learned that you get screwed by society, but you get pussy when you do what you do.
Yeah, bong hits for Jesus.
Yeah, that kid is definitely getting laid.
What did the old man say when the young male prostitute walked in? He goes, "Oh, Joe, you're a lovely person." "Oh, Joe, I'm sorry, Joe."
Joe.
"Please, sir, I got a sick kid."
I feel like a jerk.
That's great. What's better than fucking Midnight Cowboy? Old Townie getting a phone in his mouth.
That was awesome.
Have a phone in your mouth, you old creep.
Who's that? What's that from?
Midnight Cowboy, when fucking the old man's like, "Oh, Joe, you're a lovely person," and he's trying to get John Voight in the hotel room, and John Voight wants to rob him. So Townie picks up the phone. He's like, "I wasn't calling anyone," and John Voight shoves the phone in his mouth.
He starts hitting him in the mouth.
I gotta see that.
Yes,
it's great. He steals his money.
Joe Buck,
Joey Dentine.
We sent out a couple of our interns to the people waiting online to buy the iPhone.
Oh, what an item.
They're already online?
Well, they're already standing online.
Like 3 days from now.
What assholes?
The 29th.
You wait 2 weeks, you can just walk in and buy one.
You'll get one.
You know why? They're going to go, "I got the iPhone," and people are going to go, "Did you?"
Did you?
Yeah.
Well,
can't wait for that, did you?
Why don't you call the suicide prevention line and then hang up before they help you?
Here's some important information on the iPhone that just released.
Yes. In case you don't know who I was talking to, I was talking to Cuntface. Sorry, go ahead.
AT&T.
Wait, what was the iPhone?
Oh, forget it. If you just figure out YouTube, forget it. Let's,
Why doesn't he just call himself a faggot and walk away?
Okay, so what happened?
AT&T
Yes.
and Apple today introduced their wireless service plan and the pricing. The gadget itself, $499 for the 4 gig model, $599 for the 8 gig model. Slated to go on sale at 6 p.m. Friday at Apple and AT&T retail stores. There's monthly plans. There will be a $59.99 plan, includes 450 minutes of voice time. A $79.99 plan, which includes 900 minutes, and a $100 plan that includes 1,350 minutes. It's $80 for 900 minutes.
That's
data would be for, let's see, all three offer 200 text messages, unlimited data service, minutes that roll over month to month, and mobile-to-mobile calls. There's also a $36 activation fee. So it's going to cost you $80 for 900 minutes, and extra after you go over 200 text messages.
Can you just buy the thing and not get the plan? Because it's a good iPod. I would buy it and not use it as a phone.
Just as a gadget. Screw the phone.
It's just a fucking phone. You're going to pay all that money just to go hello?
Yeah.
No. I mean, there's nothing iPhone-y about the phone part. There's nothing cool about it. Doesn't,
yes, there is.
Your friend doesn't talk to you in another, in some cool computer language.
Is stuff mentioned
it's
good?
Just the thing that's cool about that thing is that it's an iPod with video in it. You can put your pictures in it and all that data stuff.
But
I wouldn't use it as a phone.
In order you want.
That's what I like.
What?
You know something? That's what I like. You go to voicemail, and instead of having to sit through, you have 5 messages. Yeah. Message number 1. Give on May 13th at 2 p.m. You're sitting there going, shit, shut up.
Of money, though?
So now you go, brink, you go, okay, I wanted to hear this guy's message. Right. Boom, you're on there.
You can do that anyway. You press 4. I don't get it.
After that long explanation,
you just press 4. God damn,
anybody know about pressing 4? It's always been there.
It's always been.
Never even knew you just pressed 4.
We got these guys to go interview. There's 2 guys online right now. What? David and Greg.
Yeah. David is.
By the way. I want to, introduce you to Jared.
Hey, Jared.
He's one of our interns.
How are you?
We're trying to figure out what pill he's on because he's on something with that look of his. But
looks like you lost some weight. Did you lose weight?
I'm trying.
You look like you lost a few pounds.
I'm running here and there. And
he doesn't. I hadn't seen him before, so he still.
He wasn't
like
good.
Kind of a fat kid.
He's definitely lost some weight there.
You want to pop that puppy? You ain't got to grease him so much.
Where's that from?
That was from Heartbreak Ridge.
Ew.
Say what again, motherfucker?
It's Pulp Fiction.
Go ahead. Go.
Okay, so Greg is this. He's the first guy waiting in line.
Is he?
And yeah. And he's just this fat mess.
He's a fat mess.
Look really, really good.
You do look good.
Thank you. And the other guy.
He's got pecs. This kid.
And there's 2 of them. You just got Greg and you ran out of steam.
Yeah. David is.
This is a part of the show I'm not familiar with.
He's waiting in line for. He's doing it for charity. He's gonna buy it and he's gonna sell it on eBay.
Yeah.
And he's gonna donate the money to some weird BS charity.
BS charity.
Yeah.
Language, please.
And that's Matt, who's from like an Abercrombie and Fitch catalog.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Well, let me.
He's got a swagger too.
He's a lot more confident.
He's like this, and he walks.
Here, Matt, walk across the room for everybody.
Yeah, give a little.
Watch how he struts.
Let's see the Matt walk.
It's the Matt strut.
This is really how he walks.
Wow, that's you normally walking?
Yeah.
Like to the bathroom in the middle of the night, nobody's looking. You walk like that?
Yeah,
it's even worse. Holy shit!
I'm not that good with people. I didn't notice it. You guys
bang a lot of chicks.
Not recently, no. I mean,
well, with the way the swagger is.
Why?
Well, waking up at 4:30 in the morning, you don't really have a chance to go out.
The job's cock blocking him. Good.
Banging broads on the way in.
I know, just sucking his ball bag asshole. Pardon my French.
Your lips are God's ears, man.
All right, so
head of hair and
you guys thought you did a good job with this?
Skinny.
Yeah, I thought we got some
terrible
great audio out of it.
I hate him.
Sam, thumbs up.
I want him dead.
Bastard. Right?
What is it?
Fucking young people. Fuck you. Youth is wasted on the young. Why are you standing there and not just getting blown by 8 people at once? Wasting. I hate you.
Yeah,
why? He's a nice kid.
He's a nice kid. I don't care.
They don't understand what they got.
What are you saying?
No, you understand it at age 48, then that's when you start fucking around with you.
I know.
Yeah.
So give us advice now. What do we do?
Just pull your young cock out and have a girl slurp on it like...
For the rest of your life.
Tell her to make a little lamb noise.
It doesn't matter if you have a job. It doesn't matter if you eat.
Yeah. Oh, there's advice.
You get 8 more blowjobs, it'll be worth dying at 30. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, you want advice about getting laid and shit?
No, see... No. The guy could obviously get laid whenever he wants, but he's not getting laid, and that pissed off Louis, and Louis basically told the kid to die.
I hope he dies.
So now he's asking for advice what he should be doing.
That's
so
all.
What's the audio about?
Oh, or we could go.
Oh, yeah, the iPhone.
Yeah, back on track.
Rick was going to give him advice.
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
Oh, yeah, how to get laid.
No, go ahead, dude. I was watching the news.
long-winded.
I don't know. It said Yahtzee game results in murder, so I zoned out for a second.
Yeah, that's all right.
And I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
Do you have advice for
the guy who really gets laid that he can think about getting laid in Yahtzee? Listen, listen. Women are hit with ambivalence, with mixed messages. Look, hey, beautiful bitch, you know. So they give you the I don't know. They want someone to take them by the wrist. They want someone who takes them out of their ambivalence. Even if he stutters, that can be charming. He takes them out of their ambivalence and said, let's just go over here. Like, you have to understand they're ambivalent, and you point that out, too. Like, well, I understand you're hit with a lot of mixed messages, but I ain't full of shit. You know, even as it sounds dumb, it sounds.
No, it totally works. This guy has sometimes smelled really bad and fucked models.
Yeah.
He's an amazing,
right? Right. Look at you, Tracy. I don't shower, brush my teeth, not a goddamn thing.
So you're walking.
Got a rap.
If you're walking around in a bar, do you walk up to a woman, call her bitch, and...
No, you take her by the wrist, just like he said. You take her by the wrist and you say, I know you hear a lot of bullshit, just come with me. We're going to where you're going to do what you need to do.
I'm going to bury my nose.
Trust your impulse to stroke her face. Don't go like, I shouldn't do that. She starts to see a fish in front of her instead of a man. They like adventure, too. They're basically bored with these guys they got to have 5 drinks with to start laughing at his jokes. I told the girl, I said, how many drinks you got to have to start laughing at this guy's jokes? And she goes, I'm really starting to think about what you said. Wait, this is the other thing. A girl was talking to me and this kid. The kid looked innocent and sweet. So she's talking to me, and she looks at him, and she goes, I want to talk to him, because he looked like a safe guy, which isn't safe. And I said, no, you don't. You want to pull my cock so slowly out of your mouth that lightning shoots out of my eyes and stars go back in. And she goes, and she goes like this. She goes, ew, and walks away. She comes back 2 seconds later. She goes, I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. What are they really thinking?
Well, did she suck your cock?
They're not mice.
Don't leave me hanging. What happened?
I was seeing a 20-year-old at the time, so I made a better choice. And I thought she was a dick for doing that.
It would have been trading down.
I'm sorry we got started on the wrong foot. It's like, you already turned me off. I'm sorry we got started on the wrong foot.
Too late.
You know, like, yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm just depressed because I'm fat now and I can't look at this anymore. I am. I'm getting shit on. I'm reading shit about how fat I am online. Like,
oh no!
I read this thing on some news group that said I saw Louis C.K. at a club and the words "let himself go to shit in a handbasket" come to mind. Somebody else wrote on their blog, I saw Louis C.K. on a train on the subway and he had a backpack. He looked depressed and he had 30 extra pounds in his gut. And some guy came to my show in Indianapolis this weekend and wrote me a MySpace message just saying, "Hey, you were really funny, but you're a fucking whale, dude." He called me a whale.
You got to stay away from all those not fat foods.
I gotta stop reading the stuff.
Yeah. Stay away from the messages.
Stay away from
those people. Are fucking brutal.
I would hang around those people because they sound like they have a lot of heated interests in their lives that would make you feel really alive by being with them. You got fat, boy.
You guys want this audio?
I certainly do. So these boys worked hard.
Well, they interviewed David, who's waiting online for an iPhone. There's only 2 people waiting online for an iPhone.
So which interview did you feel was more riveting?
More riveting? Well, the first guy had no idea what we were doing. We actually just walked up to the line and started talking to him. And he's going all crazy about his charitable donations and... I don't know what his intent was, but...
Can I just, one thing, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but on CNN they're showing Paris Hilton being freed, and the way they show you to make sure you know where it happened, a map of Southern California, and it's like a topical map, it shows like the mountain ranges and shit. It's like one of those maps that shows like the topography of California with a red dot. This is where the cunt walked 5 feet to her SUV.
She was at an elevation of 1,200 feet.
Doesn't show a cunt running to hug a richer cunt.
It's like a graphic of two cunts smushing into each other and money comes pouring out of their smelly pussy holes. Oh, fucking die.
Now I gotta go
if she gets AIDS, it'll be the cure of AIDS. Because AIDS will kill Paris and then go, well, how do I top that? I'm done. I've been trying to get to her all along. Ta-da. Fucking dirty whore. All right, go ahead. iPod, phone.
Yeah. No, this is better than the iPod audio, trust me.
No, this is going to be good stuff.
This is going to be better. This is going to suck. Let's meet David.
Hey, Dave, go.
On the subject of the iPhone, why do you want an iPhone?
Well, when I first came here, I was interested in standing behind this barrier for the experience, and I was thinking that I'd get this iPhone for myself. But I went for a walk with a friend of mine, a longtime friend. We've been friends since we were less than 2 years old. And
important part of the story.
We went walking in Central Park, and on the way,
walking to Central Park,
sucked each other's dicks.
It dawned upon me that I could give this phone to charity and use this publicity to raise awareness about a good cause. So I'm donating this phone to the Taproot Foundation, or rather, I'm selling this phone to the highest bidder, and whoever makes the winning
There's a tone in your voice I don't trust.
Taproot Foundation, I'll hand you the third iPhone sold in New York City.
The third iPhone sold in that particular location of New York City is going to be worth money on eBay, you fucking
I don't know.
faggot.
What an asshole.
I don't know who I hate more, that guy or you for not braining him. Just indulging him.
Yeah, why would you sit there? His severed head should be sitting right here. We should be looking at it while we're hearing it.
What is the charity?
He said it was a Taproot Foundation.
Taproot?
Yeah.
It's not a band.
He started talking because we asked him how he had time to get there, and he said he basically was on vacation before he started training for this job. And the Taproot Foundation is this like placement agency.
Yeah, it was very vague. I don't think it was for charity at all.
Of course not.
Of course not.
No.
David explains how an encounter with a beggar made him question his own racism.
Yeah, we asked him. We asked him if he was, while he was standing there, if he saw anyone, any hookers, prostitute pimps. Nothing about race, nothing about anything, and he just goes to town on it.
Oh, right. Is this another iPhone waiter, this person?
Wait, that guy.
Same guy.
Same guy? Because after the first question, they needed to ask him another question.
Next question should have been, why don't you die?
Yeah, stop killing kittens.
Have you come across any unsavory people, say like maybe drug dealers, pimps, or prostitutes?
Yesterday I had a unsettling experience. Well, rather last night. I was sitting over there with another fellow named Barry, who's I guess Barry is currently employed. He's between jobs.
Oh my God!
Assume training. So I suppose, in a sense, I'm not too far from the same camp. And anyhow,
kick you right in the asshole.
The fellow walked up to us and said that he had just arrived in the city. He needed money to get on the PATH train, and that his girlfriend, wife, was over there, and that they were both struggling to make the money. They needed $40. They already had 26. And I'm always torn. I give to homeless shelters, and that's my way of contributing rather than giving to individuals along the way.
What a guy.
That's so beautiful.
Me for money. I struggled with it because here's a white man asking me for money.
Here's a what?
I'm wondering to my
a white man. This is, by the way, why Mac and Apple and their gizmos have such a bad rep with certain people. Because it's this type of people that everybody thinks are so into Apple products. And it's not. It's like, it's Lou, it's me, it's Jimmy, but you get this impression that it's it made me rethink I want to take a MacBook and smash his teeth in.
I want it now. You know where he is. He's at the Apple store until Friday. He's the third guy back.
He's going to get the third iPod.
He's going to get the third iPhone.
I want to kick him right in his back, man.
Why does Mac and Apple come into this?
Because that's who's putting it out. The iPhone
He's at an Apple store waiting for the
Mac
latest
product. Yeah.
The latest Apple product.
Yeah.
We should get him on.
Yeah, they all have that voice, that iPod voice. Like, I have my iPod, I want to buy an iPod. How much is your iPod?
I hope he drops it.
We should get him pulled out of line.
We should get him
Dick Keith or somebody.
Get him thrown out.
Yeah, some.
Oh, dude, we should get.
You know, when I waited for Red Sox World Series tickets in 1986. Me and some friends, somebody paid us.
Didn't
some
work
guy
out for
paid
you
us.
now, did it?
Yeah. No, but we got money for waiting for the tickets. I didn't give a shit. But we waited in line, and we were there all night. It was October. It was freezing. And then the next morning, everybody got up, and the line started moving, and people pointed at a guy and said, "You weren't here. He wasn't here. He just snuck in line." And everyone pointed at this guy and said it went out, and the cops just removed him. They're not going to look into it. They're like, fuck it, you just get rid of the guy. And people just started doing that to anybody.
Wow.
Like just going out, just pointing at people. And the guys that were doing it were laughing, but not letting the cops see that they're just going out, and the cops would pull anybody out.
That's
That's what I'm saying is we could do this to this dude tomorrow.
that.
You could do this to the guy tomorrow.
No, that's more a
On Friday.
Stalin thing.
Yeah.
That's like a Stalin kind of move.
Yeah, exactly. But you could do that on Friday. You could go there and just stand and go, "Hey, that kid, you just got here. And
Hey, what are you doing?
Get him thrown out in 4 days in line.
Let's get our interns online and we'll do that gag.
Get the fuck rid of him.
All right, let's get the rest of this. Cause
tomorrow, let's get him on the air and scream
Here's
at him.
a white man asking me for money, and I'm wondering to myself, if this were a black man with the same story, would I give him $1? Would I give him $2? Is in giving this man
Wow, you really would have changed his life with that buck.
People ask me in the past.
Yeah, he's a real thinker.
Does it tell something scary about me and my own? It's not. It's something I have to think about and mull over, whether or not.
So much self-awareness.
Yeah, but not into a microphone, you fucking
me by a
dick.
black man if I would have given them $1. I hope so. I hope I'm at that level.
Oh,
that level, man. You know, I haven't attained that yet, but I'm really trying to become a Vulcan where I have no feelings or emotions.
He's a nice boy.
Shut up.
Buy an iPhone.
He is a tool, and I hope he gets robbed tonight as he lays there on the sidewalk waiting for this iPhone.
I just don't want him to get that phone.
Stomps his head.
I don't want him to get that.
Nice
No,
boy.
I want him to get the phone, turn it on, and you just hear this slight and see a puff of white smoke come out behind it, and it just goes black.
And that's it.
It's broken, man. And I was thinking, like, is it bad that it's broken because now the screen is black?
Or maybe it's what I needed. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I needed that to, like, spend so much money and to have it all for naught.
You know what I figured out? That phone is where it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Stupid. Fucking. And that pious voice, all that pious shit.
Yeah. Like, he's so self-aware, but he could use more self-awareness.
We learn about his
up.
girlfriend here.
Oh, girlfriend. What kind of a lie is this?
Girlfriend, yeah.
Had a girl.
Dungeons and Dragons, fucking faggot. Get out of here, girlfriend, my ass.
We should play Dungeons and Dragons before we leave the show.
Do you have a girlfriend?
I did up until.
I realized I was gay.
Ago. She was really incredible too.
I bet.
She was the first girl who ever put me
you.
on the receiving end of a breakup.
Strap on.
How ugly was she?
Huh?
Put me on the receiving end of a breakup.
First girl.
He's trying to say like he's dumped a million chicks.
Dumped plenty of broads. Let me tell
Finally,
you.
it happened to me.
This guy can't admit shit. He's like, she put me on the receiving end.
Receiving end of the breakup.
What happens is this: he asks them out, they say no, and he kills them.
Right.
Right.
First
He
time.
screams at him first, though, like, you are a slut. You are a slut.
I hate you. He's all crying.
You know what you need to do? Cut the line tomorrow and tape it.
And just say,
Cut right
how does
in
this
front of
make
him.
you feel that I just cut you in line?
Yeah.
Tell me about how you feel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm angry.
Yeah, we're going to cut the line tomorrow.
Yeah, get right in front of this
Just stage a
douchebag.
huge protest
We
against
should get
him
Club-
getting the phone. Just like have like 100
We should
people
get
with
Club
signs.
Soda Kenny to
Don't give David a phone. Don't give
David.
Club Soda Kenny to cut him off.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Excuse me. I believe I was here first.
And of a breakup.
How ugly was she?
Huh? What are you asking?
What are you
How
asking?
ugly was she?
Question?
You heard me.
How ugly was she?
How
Faggot.
ugly was she?
Yeah.
She was really attractive. But I don't want to get into my personal life too much.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
please
really
don't-
attractive.
Don't think that I'm your typical guy.
Special.
No.
Don't think I'm your
He's
typical
almost
guy.
at the level of giving $1 to a black guy.
Yeah, almost. He's still
almost
mulling it
there.
over. He's got to mull
Yes.
that over
Because
for a
he lives
while.
on the receiving end or
Yes.
the giving end.
That's right.
This guy thinks he is so special in life. You're another fucking speck of bacteria on this rock. Shut up. You're not special.
I like
You're
him.
gonna fucking live and drop dead.
He's thoughtful.
That's it.
He's insightful.
This guy is fucking annoying.
He's getting under your skin.
I'm ready to fucking withdraw a fuckload of money and buy every single iPhone in that place so there's none left when he goes. I'll get in front of him, I'll cut,
and give
go,
him out
give
free.
me 150
Give them free to
iPhones
everybody in line except
and
for
just
him.
hand them out and go, who wants one? And then he just goes,
not you.
Oh, you know, I realize I shouldn't have one. Because I'm still mulling over whether a Negro should get one of my dollars. Shut up.
Important ass.
He should buy an iPhone, then an A phone, a D phone, and an S phone, and eat them all.
So what have you been doing to pass your time here?
I actually brought a harmonica with me.
Of course. Did you bring a hacky sack too, you fucking idiot?
Hey, I like the hacky
Fuck
sack.
the
Good
hacky
times
sack.
are a-changing.
Yeah.
Good times with the hacky sack.
I actually brought a harmonica with me. I decided to start learning blues harmonica.
Wait, what's with the language? Actually, shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually
he did
brought a
that in the last
harmonica.
sentence,
Like,
too.
can you believe it?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He's like, I actually brought a harmonica.
I actually brought a harmonica with me. I'm
is
not like one of
something.
those phony harmonica bringers.
No.
I actually
This
brought
guy's
a harmonica
embarrassed
with me.
about himself. That's what it is.
He should wait for the I am an asshole phone.
His own man calls him an asshole. Here comes my son, the harmonica playing, sensitive.
After I saw this video of beatboxing harmonica player on YouTube not too long ago.
Not too long ago. Not too long ago. Not too long ago. Not too long ago. He's never going to get a call on his iPhone because he has no friends. He's going to be there going, I have no contact.
His calendar's
No one
empty.
calls.
He's got pictures of himself.
Oh, wait, I get
got
it.
no
I get what's
contact.
going
Just
on.
himself. Look, I can scroll through pictures of me.
He's IMing his other phone.
Yeah.
He's IMing his
I get
Verizon
what's
phone.
going on. He's a piece of shit.
A little for us. I wouldn't want to try. I actually never tried it with the mic.
God.
I'd really love to. I've got stage fright. I don't know what.
Not on a stage.
There's no stage here.
Yeah.
Dummy.
It's not clean.
It's harmonica.
Clean. I just started like 4 days ago. This is a very, very simple blues riff.
Oh, you're dying to play it. Shut up.
I actually know that song.
Yeah?
I know that fucking song. It's called A Homeless Man Shoved My iPhone Up My Asshole.
Very simple blues riff. I'm just learning like
Doodah. Doodah's in the title and everything?
Yes.
Oh, I know this song. Yawning
Usually
for Dummies.
That
Yawning for Dummies.
Oh,
What a piece
that
of
was
shit.
real full of soul, that whole blues riff. You could really feel the pain that this kid's gone through.
You know what
it
the
came out in
lyrics
his
are to
harmonica.
that? My dad's my friend. My dad's my friend.
What is this kid going to be like when he's like 60?
Oh,
fucking sad.
dead, I hope.
I want to rub this harmonica against, like, in between my ass cheeks when I'm sweating, like after I cut the lawn, and just get my asshole stink on it and hand him back.
And then shoot him in the face. Don't even let him enjoy the smell of the harmonica. I'm going to shove his harmonica up my ass and then kill him with my cock.
I have never hated someone this much from one of our little interviews.
He gets under your skin.
Why? Please, harmonica.
As far as the beatbox is concerned, that would be more like. But I've got a lot of work ahead of me before it's at the level that I want it to be.
That's a level again.
Good, you got a good workout.
He's got so many things to do
before he kills himself.
He's got to figure out if black people deserve his dollar. He's got to learn how to play the harmonica,
beatbox harmonica.
He's got to get another girlfriend because he was on the receiving end of the breakup of the last
put
one.
that iPhone on eBay for the 0 people that want it.
The third iPhone sold in that store in New York, maybe.
What the fuck? He sounds like he almost has dinner conversations with his mother alone. Like, Mom, never mind. Like, what the fuck?
This kid.
One more clip.
He's a good boy.
Today is Tuesday, and it's Rock Screams Tuesday. Could you do us a favor and give us a rock scream?
A what?
A rock scream.
Imagine I'm not a trained performance monkey. I'm not gonna.
No,
Oh yeah, no.
in the sense of older artists like Judas Priest and all that, they do something called a rock scream. And on our show, we have a little tradition every Tuesday. We come up and someone just belts out a nice little tune for us. We want to ask people on the street if they could do the same thing for us. If you want to demonstrate, shall I?
Is that him?
Now, could you do us a favor and give us a rock scream? Just like that.
I have to decline on this one.
That's where I've got some integrity.
Millions and millions of people are going to hear this.
And that's precisely.
Oh, he's gay.
He's gay.
He's just gay.
Next Tuesday, these two go and hit the street and get rock screens from strangers.
Okay.
You guys actually passed the audition. You did pretty good out there.
That wasn't bad. Yeah.
That was good. You picked
right.
a real annoying guy. How old would you say that guy was?
Had to be 23, 24.
Yeah, early 20s.
The first guy was there. The guy that's been there for like 3 days already.
Yeah.
He's a big, fat, older guy, had a wow sticker on a bucket. While he was playing the harmonica, the guy opened his eyes because he was sleeping, wanted to get up and kill him.
Is that Greg?
Should have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got audio from this kid.
You know what I want to
Now
see,
we get
by the way?
to find out who Greg's all about.
I want us to do this. I want us to say, what's your name again?
Bill.
Bill?
Mm-hmm.
I want Bill to be in a very, very teeny little white bathing suit or something snug.
I knew it was going to go there with you, Jimmy.
No, but I want him to be wearing, like, wrestling shoes and walking through Chelsea. I want him to be in a gay neighborhood.
Oh, so this has got nothing to do with the iPhone.
No, not right now. But for another... No, we won't see it. We'll
the
hear it.
ass.
Another, like... I want you to wear shorts like Roller Girl in fucking... in Boogie Nights, and I want to hear interviews with fucking gay people. I want you to do that.
Yeah, these guys got potential.
I think that they would love him.
We'll start with rock screams next Tuesday. Just strangers, you guys out there. You got an hour to come back with rock screams.
Perfect.
All right. Let's meet Greg. Matt and Jared interview Greg here.
Let's go over to this mess over here. He's sleeping.
Can we shake you up for a couple questions?
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. What do you think this is for? This is for Opie and Anthony. Yeah.
Opie and Anthony. Say it again.
Good morning, Opie and Anthony.
Yeah. How long you been here so far?
Over 24 hours.
24 hours now? Wow. Worth the wait so far?
Worth the wait, yeah.
Are we going to get anything out of this guy?
I just want to walk in there.
Sounds like boring enthusiasm.
I got to piss and go to Simon & Schuster.
Yeah, I think we got something out of it.
He talks about Patty a little bit.
Yeah.
No, just
does he?
All right, these are quick clip.
Friday at 6, I just want to go, excuse me, and go right past him.
Monday to New York.
So that's not a long trip at all. No? Do you have a way to get back, or?
Yeah, I take the train back.
Eat a donut.
Definitely works.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think David was the get.
Yeah, I think so, too. So I want little spandex shorts.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be doing fucking interviews like on Christopher Street.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
With a little tank top that just covers his nipples.
Wow.
I want to
but you don't have them talking to gay people. Have them go like to a construction site and ask them about democratic politics or something.
Great.
Ask them what they think of.
Yeah, see, he even knows that would be more uncomfortable.
Okay, you're right. Good point.
Louis.
Yeah, let's go to a construction site and say, listen, we support Barack Obama.
Oh, my God.
What do you think?
Oh, wow.
What do you have to say to me about that? And just let them be themselves.
You'll cave your teeth in with a fucking wrench. Smash your mouth with a hard hat. And fuck your tired little body. Five real men smashing your head with their lunchboxes and fucking your sore
openly
bottom.
fucking you right in Bryant Park.
Yeah, with your
chewing on your ass.
That's how well protected they are. That's how good their union is. They can actually rape some young kid. Nobody will even do anything.
They'll be like, guys, come here, let's chew on his bathing suit. He looks like licorice.
Matt and Jared, good job.
Thank you.
All right. What happened?
The Taproot organization.
I care about that.
Its vision is harnessing human capital to improve the human condition.
There you go.
Oh, that's who he's giving his iPhone money to?
The Taproot Foundation strengthens nonprofits by engaging business professionals in service. What? Our core values, passionate professionalism. We celebrate work both as a craft and for the value it creates. Dynamic collaboration, the diversity of our perspectives, skills, and experience make us stronger team and community. Making the right impact. Success is achieved through thoughtful and deliberate action. I have no idea still what this is about.
Whoever wrote that finished typing it and then died of being stupid.
It sounds like a cult. I should join it.
Oh, that's Jim's pissing in there.
Volunteer roles. There is nothing here. They're so cool.
Jim,
and
let's hear you break that stream with your hand. Come on.
Come on, Jim. Break the stream.
Let's hear. Oh, it's all go. He can't hear.
Push it out like a stallion. Make it louder.
I want to hear it hit your hand. Come on.
It's like you can smell it, too.
Oh, my God.
It's all going in the bowl. How boring is
Yeah. You're a little out there. A little slip.
All right, we'll do a couple runner-up lines of the day and get the hell out of here.
You're right.
Here's a runner-up line of the day. Looks like you guys have been on the run a little too much.
I'm Tracy, dried up face, freckle breast. Don't you always have those Midwestern dried up faces? I got
that. You got a runner-up line of the day, Rick Shapiro. We don't know where you're going to be, so good luck to you on that.
MySpace.com/Rick Shapiro.
That's all you need to know there.
Sidewalk
Cafe.
Sidewalk Cafe in the East Village, Avenue A.
And Laugh Factory.
Avenue A and 2nd Street. He hasn't even fucking gotten that out yet. Go ahead.
Avenue A and Avenue A and 6th Street. 6th Street. Who gives a fuck?
All right, here's another runner-up line of the day.
Show a cunt running to hug a richer cunt.
Like a graphic of two cunts smushing into each other and money comes pouring out of their smelly pussy holes. Oh, fucking die.
Wow. Smelly pussy holes.
Jesus. That's a part of the cunt.
Right.
That was Louis C.K.
Technically a part of the cunt.
His Shameless DVD is available today. And finally, we do line of the day. I'm scared.
Here comes
La 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 la.
line of the day, line of the day.
And I had a half a numb head for like a month at last, and I couldn't feel the side of my head.
Why didn't you just blow somebody?
Darn.
All right.
I wasn't going to blow somebody for a bus trip.
The line was
a limo or a plane.
It's not
maybe.
gay because you were hungry.
Right.
Yeah. You know.
I was very hungry.
Well, there you go. All right. Shameless DVD, Louis C.K.
Please buy it.
O&A Travel and Virus Comedy Tour Saturday with Louis C.K. Sorry,
Mohegan
Rick.
Sun.
We're just getting to know you, though. We got to try to figure it out.
Unconditional Love CD. How about that?
All right. Very good. Where? I mean,
it exists.
Amazon, maybe?
Yeah, Amazon.
Is. All right. And we got tickets still available for Mohegan Sun this Saturday. We're
in Connecticut. We're broadcasting Friday from the Wolf, which is in, what's it called? The Wolf?
Den,
Wolf Den.
The Wolf Den in Mohegan Sun.
They're pumping it like crazy.
We're going to be gambling and laughing and touching hands with our listeners.
Oh, it'll be a lot of fun.
You're not coming up till Saturday, Lou?
I'm going to try to make it for Friday. I'm supposed to be taking a break with my kids and my wife, but
please.
I'll find by the time Thursday I'll be like, I really gotta go there, honey. They said I have to.
They want me early. I don't know what's
they said
going
I got
on.
such bullshit. I gotta go.
Either that or
drag.
they're going to kick me off the tour.
Bring them with you.
What?
Bring them with you.
Yeah, you die of AIDS first. And then I'll do that. No. The whole point of life is to get away from them. That's why there is work. That's why we created the economy of the world.
Just so we can leave at
Because
some point?
if you need to eat, you can grow a plant outside your house and eat it.
It's true.
But we made it this compartmentalized, honey, I gotta go. We're not gonna eat unless I go. It's the whole point of society is men getting the fuck away from their wives and their kids. What do you want from me? If you want to eat, I gotta go to this weird place where they give me money to do something fake and then I buy food with
away
it.
from
Why
you.
don't you just work at home, Louis, so you can be together?
Exactly. Yes.
It's not like that. My favorite show was My Wife and Kids, Damon Wayne's show, and it wasn't like that.
No. I was thinking when we were doing Lucky Louie of naming it My Wife and Kids. Like just name it the same. My wife.
But my is in italics.
Yeah. My wife.
My
and kids.
wife and kids.
Hey, that's the same. No, my wife and kids.
Capitalized wife.
Right.
My wife and kids.
Yeah.
All right, Jared and Matt. Also
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Good job on that.
They're still here.
That guy was annoying,
Just
and
got
that's
the facts.
exactly what we want.
Just got the facts.
Yeah.
Is he Matt or Bill?
Well, we
There
call
you
him
go.
Matt Damon.
Oh,
But his real name is Bill, so it's both names.
He's just going to swagger out of here now.
Go swagger out.
All the confidence in the world.
We're out of here. Have a good day. We got Stephen Lynch for that nerd waiting for his iPhone. This is the D&D song, okay?
Also,
what? No, you had nothing. I knew it.
Ooh, someone getting pepper sprayed.
Go.
Someone pepper sprayed him, and the guy.
Oh, son of a
That's on television?
bitch.
Some fucking cop pepper sprayed in the window.
Why you turn your
Back
back
up.
after you
And
pepper
they throw it
sprayed
on
someone?
CNN like it's a blooper.
And some guy fired out the window. He killed the cop.
Why turn your back like that? You pepper spray the guy. The cop should have stood there with his gun out.
Protect his face. That's all I can get.
Oh, maybe he was getting some in his...
Wait, so how'd the cop die?
They just showed the guy stick his arm out the window and start pulling the trigger.
You can't see the cop getting... No, you don't see the cop getting hit.
No, but you watched the fucking shaking his leg for the last time, though.
It's 2 seconds from him getting
how is
shot.
That forget it.
That's
on
the news.
CNN? How is that acceptable?
Jesus.
But languages and tits aren't... Oh,
yeah, I think tits on there would have been a lot nicer than seeing that.
All right, get us out of here with the Stephen Lynch song for that nerd waiting for his...
Right.
Get a little harmonica. I'm sorry. I got my 12-sided die and I'm ready to roll with a wizard and my goblin crew. My friends are coming over to my mom's basement bringing Funyuns and the Mountain Dew. I got a big broadsword made out of cardboard and that stereo's a pumping Zeppelin. It's that time of the night, we turn on the black light. Let the Dungeons and the Dragons begin. It's D&D, fighting with the legends of yore. It's D&D. Never kissed a lady before. Nope. Woo! All right, take it home. A little solo for it. One more time. Now the Lord of the Rings, the Dark Crystal and things, we use these as a reference tool. And when we put on our cloaks and tell warlock jokes, we're the coolest kids at the school. No, we're not. I know. Now, Tack's a real bastard, but a fair dungeon master. He's got hit points and charisma to lend. And I rehearse in my room, or what I call the Dragon's Tomb, when I'm not out with my girlfriend. It's the end. Whoa. You got a girlfriend? Yeah. No. It's D&D. Warriors who terrify. It's D&D. Virgins till the day we 1, 2, 3, 4 die. Yeah.